My parents had a very
times.
blasé attitude about R-rated movies because they just be like, "There's a lot of violence in that." I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "All right," and they just leave.
Right. Well, I was a latchkey kid. If I was home alone, I'm golden. But I'm with Graham. Different story. Yeah, different story. She was shutting it down. If we're not watching Gunsmoke, it's nothing.
My grandmother tried to voice concern over that stuff, and she learned her lesson pretty quick. Slap her a little bit.
You beautiful freaks, and welcome to a brand new episode of Freakquels. I'm your host, AJ Leeson, and with me today is that great guy, Rory. How are you?
I don't think I've ever actually had somebody call me a great guy before.
A great guy.
They've
It's better than a good guy.
Well, I've been more aligned with that kind of thing.
Oh. Okay.
The murders and everything.
Oh, right.
Yeah. They're just like, oh, you like that killer doll? And I'm like, yeah, I like that, but real.
Just can't
and what
keep
I do
a
is
good guy
far
down.
more horrific.
Right.
But I don't want to say too much of that into the microphone. The feds have been listening.
I know. Ever since that fucking shit that happened in the woods.
It started because of friggin' Matt Rinaldi and Gravy Diggers.
Oh.
He brought me into his mess.
See, that makes sense.
I was quietly picking people off across the countryside, and then he had to get Gravy Diggers and adding all sorts of ingredients that were ending people's lives prematurely, and that's on him, not me.
Fucking Matt Rinaldi.
I know. I'm currently figuring out a way to pin all my crimes on him.
We'll get it.
Should I be saying this into the microphone?
Yes.
I can edit it. I 100% will not forget to edit this out. Mark my words. This will not be in the episode. I would
Soft
be a full soft edit. No.
Let's go to our special guest today. No stranger to the show, Mr. Greg Caldwell. How are you, sir?
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me on. I'm doing good.
2
What's
weeks
new?
in a row,
Anything good?
Greg Caldwell.
I know, 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, I did see Together, and I think I screwed up the title last week, so my apologies for that. But
That's all right. I thought it was actually called Togetherness as well.
Yeah, see?
So, yeah.
Which I think was an HBO show at one point, but
Oh, yeah, I think it was, actually. And with us today, very special guest, second time on the show, owner of Respawn Tattoo, known as Gentle J, Mr. J. Salerno. How are you?
Hey, what's up, guys?
How
Glad
you
to be
doing?
back. Oh, fantastic.
First
Good
time
to have
back
you
since
back.
Twilight Zone.
Right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Way too long.
All I've been watching is Twilight Zone. Isn't that weird?
No,
Weird.
that's
I'm
awesome.
kind of locked in my own Twilight Zone.
That's great. No, that's good.
And you've been busy building
absolutely,
up your new business.
Yeah, we opened up the new shop. Yep.
Yeah.
So that's going fantastic. We're starting to get into now selling some movie memorabilia,
Yeah,
some one-sheet posters, autographs, old vintage toys. It's basically just stuff I'm selling off of my old stock to buy new stuff. But you got to start somewhere, right? So
Can I ask you a question? All that stuff sounds fantastic. Can I sleep in your basement? I have fallen on hard times.
absolutely, we got there's a shower down there.
No,
dude?
I want like a
like a crawl space.
yeah.
I'll get you a crawl
I'm a
space.
crawl
I'll make
space
you a
guy.
crawl space. Yeah.
I like to like crawl inside the walls here sometimes.
I have a question for you. Did you ever do a tattoo for someone and you're like, damn, that is the best thing I've ever done, and I can't believe, like, I didn't get that. Like,
There's a couple, actually,
like a couple of like tattoo envy, maybe.
Absolutely. Yo, absolutely. Because when I started collecting tattoos, it wasn't like now where there's thought into it. It was just like, yeah, that's cool. Give me that. And then I look back and I'm like piecemeal together, and I'm like, man, it would have been nice to like have a nice rhythm to what I was doing.
Right.
And I love pretty much all my tattoos I do. I love.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm people are trusting me. They're coming. They're paying me to put this tattoo on them.
Yeah.
Mad respect.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah. I was always curious. I was like, I wonder if an artist ever did something and I'm like, damn, I wish I got that.
or they did their best work on somebody.
Yeah.
The person walks outside and immediately catches on fire.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, come on!
There's only
Damn.
several vampires that I've tattooed late hours into the morning, which we didn't realize. And then
As a man who
God.
used to cover himself in gasoline on a day-to-day basis, you don't have to be a vampire to burst into flames from the hot sunlight.
Right. That's true.
Yeah, I stopped doing that today.
Oh, that's
This
great.
is my first
That's
day not covered in gasoline.
Well,
Use
thank
diesel
God.
instead.
It's pretty cool.
Is there how about, so you are a collector, obviously, of horror memorabilia. And
You got some
and
fucking
tats.
posters.
Cool tattoos. Yeah, your poster collection's out of
Yeah, it's
control.
pretty ridiculous.
Yes,
It's
that's
insane.
a lot of years.
Yeah.
A lot of years building and trading, and yeah.
What would you say is your like top 5 favorite posters?
My favorite's Evil Dead. The Evil
Yeah.
Dead.
Yeah.
As it should be.
Yes.
Phantasm.
Hell
Awesome.
yeah. Hell yeah.
The original Night of the Living Dead with the brighter green font, but
What?
that's way out of my price range. So,
Are these ones you own? Or just like...
well,
like
I own the
He
first
owns
two.
those first two.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Fright
like that
Night?
you're actually thinking about it.
It was a Reanimator, the drawn one.
Yeah.
Nice.
The drawn one, and Black Christmas, which the original
course.
font is like Silent Night, Evil Night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool. How about you, Jay? What's your favorite memorabilia or posters?
As far as posters go, I lean towards different artists.
Yeah.
You know, like I can't think of his name, who did Fright Night, and he also did Return of the Living Dead, or
Yeah.
Return of the
I
Living
forget
Dead
his
2,
name
which
also.
The posters are almost identical, but it's
Right.
such a cool concept that it's
Yeah.
like it wins. I love it. It's great.
Yeah.
Obviously, Drew Struzan. Anything Drew Struzan
Oh,
did
he's the
is
best.
fantastic. You know,
He really
And-
is like.
Yeah.
I mean, we
legit.
chase that stuff, but it's so
Yeah.
expensive to find some of that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anything drawn, painted, and I like the new design of posters where they have more of a graphic feel to them.
Yeah.
Some of those I really love. Like I got a it was World War Z of all posters. It was just a lobby card poster that I got. But the design on it it's fantastic. It's just like this blocky zombie hand. Everything's red down the bottom to like this little strip, which I forget what's up top, but it's just so fucking cool looking, you know?
Yeah.
Has more of a graphic feel to it. So
Yeah.
I like that stuff. I'm all over the place with them. you
Yeah.
know?
Oh, yeah.
But as far as what I own, I actually got from him. My favorite is an Evil Dead Videotron or Vestron, and I had it signed by Sam Raimi.
Oh,
So that's one of my
Yeah.
favorite
So
pieces
sick.
I own. That's one of the favorite pieces.
Making
I
fun
own.
of him the whole ride down there. I'm like, you're gonna be in line forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to the wrong line.
We love Sam Raimi here.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like that's like a given if you're a horror fan. Like you
I
never really
think-
meet horror fans that are like, you know what, fuck Evil Dead.
Yeah. Fuck that Sam Raimi guy.
I feel like it's not even like you love horror. It's more like a passing interest at that point.
Right. No, I think Sam, like, I don't know, like, did something. I love his blend of comedy and horror.
Yeah, he does
And I
it
feel
better
like
than
Evil
anyone.
Dead 2 is like a perfect
Marriage,
movie and
yeah.
marriage between
Yeah.
those two.
Dude, I agree 100%. And what's really interesting too is you see those like videos on like YouTube of people talking about like their early influences, and Evil Dead comes up so much.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
especially Evil Dead 2.
Bill Hader talked
Lo-
about
yeah.
how much he
I
loves
saw that.
Evil Dead. He's like, it's one of the best movies of all time.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. Like if you watched that time warp thing I was talking about, I don't know if you guys got to that yet. Like
No, not yet.
The
I watched a couple
Coens
of
like
them.
were editing with him on
Yeah.
the Evil Dead. Like
I heard
'cause
they all
were
had, like,
roommates
they all,
or
like,
whatever.
lived together, yeah.
Yeah. How
So-
wild is that?
That's
I know.
crazy.
Yeah, that's so cool. But yeah, no, I love Evil Dead and Sam Raimi, and I believe that like for Sam, and just in general, like the first movie is so terrifying and gruesome and brutal, and then the second
but it's
one
like
is
punk
like
rock too, though.
Yeah.
it's not like a movie that intimidates you as far as the filmmaking goes. And if anything, it kind of inspires you to go out and do
Right.
it yourself.
Sure.
'cause you're
With
like,
the
The
I can
sound
watch, like,
design
5
too,
DIY
like
all
the sound
day. Yep,
effects, that
absolutely.
they're
Yeah.
using. It's
But like,
great.
but at the same time, it's just like sometimes like you'll see something like Lawrence of Arabia or something, and you're like, I can't fucking do that.
Yeah.
But then you see like Evil Dead, and it's like so awesome and it's so fun, but there's something like in your head, you're like, I could figure that out. Like I could do that.
Yeah, it's definitely tangible.
Yeah,
you know,
but
like,
then it's like it's that Sam Raimi touch, so it's a little more complicated than it seems.
Sure.
I think like for me, like growing up, I was able to see that. Oh, this director has a style.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like before I started getting into like actual like classic films and stuff and seeing like Alfred Hitchcock movies. So Sam Raimi was my first director, I think, that I was like, oh, he has like a style, like that quick zoom in and like just, I don't know, like his use of the camera. So for me, he was like the first one I ever kind of identified as style.
Yeah.
For a director.
All the like when you
Yeah.
look at like other horror films that like you were probably watching at that time, you're like
Right.
they all kind of have like a similar vibe, and then there's this like maniac filmmaker out there making these like little pieces of like low budget art.
Yeah.
Like Evil Dead 2, man, there's sequences in that movie that you're just like what the clay animation thing of Linda dancing.
Oh, yeah.
It's so fucking cool.
It is.
You know, it's like just like that perfect mix of like comedy and horror.
Yeah, it's so good.
I love how a lot of his weird shots transcend into all his other work too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you watch Xena and you'll see like an arrow flying with the arrow, like
Yeah.
the camera attached to the arrow, or however they do it. I'm not a filmmaker, so I don't know. But like,
Yeah.
you're like wait,
No,
I've
100%.
seen that. Or you see like the new Doctor Strange, and you're like, wait a minute, you could tell that as a Sam Raimi shot.
Oh,
that's
The,
fantastic.
the funniest one was in Spider-Man 2.
oh, with like Doc
The
Ock
Doc
when
Ock.
he's killing off all the.
Yeah, and you see like the girl getting dragged in the darkness and like her nails digging into the ground.
so like
it's
quick
so
cuts
good.
and like the zoom ins.
Yeah,
You know, like that.
and the little
Yeah.
chainsaw.
Yeah, I love that.
Wasn't there there was a Hills Have Eyes one sheet in the basement, right?
Yep.
And
Yeah.
then they rip, and then later, like I think there was like he had the Evil Dead, Wes Craven playing on Nancy's TV when she
Yeah.
was like,
They had a back and
Little
forth.
hat-
Yeah,
little
yeah.
hatchet.
I think in
Little
2
hatchet.
you
It's
see
cool.
like a Freddy glove in the basement.
that's right, in Evil
Yeah.
Dead 2, it was missing from the set. I think of like part 4 or something like that.
See, that's a really good thing for any filmmakers who may be listening right now. There was this point in the 70s, like when you had like Steven Spielberg, George Lucas, Brian De Palma, Martin Scorsese, like all these big hitters, Francis Ford Coppola, and they were all friends, and they would like be like, hey, this script that came over to me is great, but I think it would be better if Martin Scorsese directed Taxi Driver.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they helped each other, and the same thing in the 80s, like those horror filmmakers, like they all seem to really like and respect each other and not work against each other. So people, you'll get much further in your life if you work together rather than against each other. 'Cause
So,
it's
so
very
that's a
uncommon.
question. That's a question I have for you guys, being filmmakers and actors and all this great stuff. You asked me about the tattoo world, but is it like that in the directing world of modern filmmaking?
In what sense? You mean like
Are people against each other? Are in a weird competition? Or
there can be. I mean, there's like people that I have in my life that I feel very blessed to have because they're just like super creative, like this guy over here, Mr. EJ.
Me?
yeah,
And like just like like I could just be like, EJ, do this thing performance wise, and he'll do it, and it's awesome to watch. But there are people that I've worked with that like don't know that it's probably best to stay in their own lane,
okay.
so they try to like hijack things, or they try to like when I was in film school, there was a lot of times where like somebody would leave the room and then everybody would be like making fun of them, and I'm like, they just are trying to make a movie. Like,
Right,
"Oh,
absolutely.
did you see that shot? I'm like, but he got the shot. I remember like saying that to people. I'm like, but like he's making the film. Like he's not just sitting in his ass somewhere like, oh god, one day I'm gonna do it. I'm like, he's doing it. Where's your movie? And they're like,
Sure,
well, I'm
right.
gonna make it someday. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, and
Like, I have more respect for that guy.
Sure, that's all projection shit on their own stuff.
Yeah, it's
for
it's
sure.
a
I think
lot
you
of
said
insecurity.
like too many
yeah.
cooks.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
They all want to like they don't want to write or create like come up with their own stuff. They don't have like that drive to do it. So once they're involved with something, it's like, this is my one chance, and they try to, that can happen. But my experiences, thankfully, have been more positive with people
Awesome.
than negative.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's
you-
just what's up.
Do you think that's a good question though? Like now, you don't really hear as much of directors helping each other. Like I don't anyway. Like I know that like in the '90s, like Tarantino, Paul Thomas Anderson, those guys were all boys helping each other out. Like I wonder.
Yeah, Robert Rodriguez and
Yeah,
Quentin
those-
Tarantino were like hand in hand for so many projects. Yeah.
You know, though, I do feel like those true filmmakers, like those ones like Ari Aster and those guys, they all seem to gravitate towards like those like Martin Scorsese loves him, right? So I think like the ones that like really love film seem to gravitate towards filmmakers, and they're all like buddies and stuff. And then there's like those people that just get into it for like money and ego. I think they're the ones who are like not very helpful and like shitty and stuff. So people who love film obviously love filmmakers and want to be around them. So like you wouldn't work against them.
Well, I just watched like a couple weeks ago. Ryan Coogler was who directed
So awesome.
Sinners. Mm-hmm. He was doing the Criterion Closet, and he was like talking about different movies, and he was picking them up, and he was like, "Oh, this is my mentor, Chris Nolan. Like him and his wife help me out all the time. I talked with them, and I'm like, that's really cool. I had no idea that was like they had a relationship like that, and I was like, that's really cool. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah,
I just wanted to
that makes sense.
Yeah,
and Nolan's always cited Michael Mann as like a huge influence for him.
Yeah.
So
Nolan, he just seems like a great dude.
Yeah, I feel like he has like a good collaborative effort. It seems like with other filmmakers and stuff.
He's
too.
got that Scorsese thing going for him right now, where like people get into his movies and they want to do well for him because they respect him. They're like, I trust you. Like Scorsese, it's like when people work with him, they're just like, I want to be awesome for you. Like I heard, actually, I think it was Bill Hader, actually, bring him back.
Yeah.
Was talking about how he met him briefly. Did you hear that story?
I met him briefly. No, go ahead.
Yeah. But he was like saying like he had like a very small window of time with them, and he was like trying like so hard to like riff with them, just like talk about film. So it's kind of like and then like Scorsese's just like, oh yeah, that's great, man. And then he leave, and afterwards he's like, why did I try so hard? Why couldn't I just be cool about it? But like, yeah, I mean, but anyway, we're off track.
Yeah. Well, let's go into some movies that we watched recently. So we'll start with you, since you already mentioned you watched Together, right?
Yeah.
Did
anybody else see it?
No.
not yet.
Is
No.
it good? Worth it?
It is good. It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not. Some people are comparing it to The Substance a little too much. I think it takes its own route. It's definitely more comedy to it. It's a little lighter too.
Yeah.
And I think that them being a couple in real life like definitely helped the movie for sure.
Awesome. Oh,
Meg has
cool.
been wanting to see this, so that's good that you're saying it's good, because not that I
it's
didn't want to
it's
watch
short,
it,
too.
but it never
yeah.
came up where we're like, oh yeah, we have time to sit and watch it,
Yeah.
you know?
It was also like an hour and 40, which is nice, so it wasn't like overly long.
That's
Sure,
awesome.
absolutely, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else that you watched recently?
Not movie wise. I did watch some of the new King of the Hill show though.
Oh, nice.
I heard it's great.
It is pretty good. I watched 3 episodes. It's pretty good. Yeah.
No, it's all fresh stuff. It's all
yeah.
oh,
Bobby's
very
like
cool.
a grown up now and running
Oh,
a
wow,
restaurant.
all right.
And, yeah.
Oh, really? So it's
yeah.
like they didn't just like bring the show back; they
cool.
evolved it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Nice.
Cool.
I like
yeah.
that.
I've
That's-
never
yeah.
seen an episode of that show. I know it's weird because like I watch like I love
it's Mike Judge.
I know.
I know.
I love him, but it just not for any particular reason. I just never watched it. So I like the idea that they would bring a show back and not just do like a nostalgia sort of thing. Like they're actually like evolving the characters.
Yeah, and
So that's cool.
It's good. Yeah, it's pretty good.
I just watched San Diego Comic-Con had a panel with Andy Samberg, Mike Judge, Trey Parker, and Matt Stone.
Oh,
and
it has to be ridiculous.
Amazing. It was so good. It's just worth watching that alone because they're all so funny and like love each other. Have like such a
That's
respect.
awesome.
Andy Samberg was like, I'm losing it right now because these guys were like my entire childhood, like growing up. Like I loved Beavis and Butthead and South Park, and like now I'm on stage
those
with
guys.
them. You know, so it's like it's insane.
Which he
Yeah.
also brought back like 2 years ago or so, Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
And
which
I've
is
watched
awesome.
a couple of those, and they're pretty funny. I mean, it's Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
What about you, Jay? What'd you watch?
We watched a bunch of new ones. Two of them. One, Greg and I went to see Dangerous Animals. Have you guys seen Dangerous Animals?
Did not
No,
see
I
that.
Heard it's awesome.
I want to see it though.
It's actually really good. He's like, come on, we'll go check it out. I was like, I went in totally blind.
Yeah.
It was just a shark movie. He's like, all right, can't go wrong with a shark movie. Got it.
Can't go around with that.
Man, I left like that was super fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't, there's nothing groundbreaking, but
Right.
it was a good fun popcorn movie,
You two can catch that on Amazon now for like $6 or something.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can rent it cheap now.
Hey, Jay, can you like buy it and I'll just like, I'll just mooch.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Sure, man.
Thanks.
Sure.
And then I'm sure you guys already talked about 28 Days Later or 28 Years Later.
Yeah, yeah. What did you think?
I liked it.
Yeah, me too.
I did.
too.
And
I
then
liked
when
it.
you sit back and you're like, man, this guy shot this on an iPhone and some drones.
Yes.
That's pretty crazy.
Insane.
And I liked it as like it had like, to me it had feels of like Apocalypse Now. It had like all these weird
Yeah.
kind of artsy kind of stuff happening. I enjoyed it. You
Me
know,
too.
and I'm a sucker for a good coming of age film.
Yeah,
You know,
same.
like
Yeah.
We did talk about that, and I wanted to like remember we were trying to say like the last Garland movie, like Mem was bad. He did do Civil War though last year too,
Oh,
which
and
I
that
thought
was
was
a fantastic
fantastic.
movie.
A lot. I mean, it was torn audience. Some people hated it. Some people loved
EJ,
it.
you loved it, right?
Nope.
That's okay. I feel the same about 28 years later. It's all good. Nope.
I liked Civil War, and I would say this, like, any issues I have with 28 Years Later are like minor nitpicks towards the end, but I think that first half is so strong, and I like the central story with the kid trying to help his mother and stuff like that. That's good stuff. I just, we talked about this before, the idea of like, making a movie that's clearly the first part of like a trilogy, and you're like, okay, so this feels like incomplete to me. So it does leave you with for me anyways, it did feel like the ending was a little unfulfilling, but it's just like a minor ding on a really good movie. So
Yeah.
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 But there's some other I don't even know what the word I'm looking for is lower big budgets.
Cool.
The Passenger.
Ooh.
Passenger.
It's a heavy movie.
It's a heavy one.
It's heavy.
Yeah, it's heavy.
Who's in that?
You would give me some.
The guy that was in Strange Darling, that Kyle, what's his last name?
Gallner.
Yeah, he's the main guy in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a bit unhinged.
Basic rundown. He works in a food like a McDonald's type place, and this kid's getting picked on, and it's like, I'm gonna help this kid by killing everyone that's bothering him. But take him along for the ride, you know? Yeah, it's there's a lot
That
more
sounds
to
cool.
it, but
Yeah.
it's really
No,
really
when you
good.
say that
He legit like goes out in the car and grabs a shotgun, right, and then just comes in and blasts
and
people.
it's like hyper realistic.
I think I saw a video on that.
You know, it's a heavy one.
It's a
you know?
heavy
I
one.
should have started with that one. I'm gonna retract. You know where I'm going to? Crumb Catcher.
Crumb Catcher. What is
Go
that?
watch Crumb Catcher. I'm not even going to talk about it. Just
Okay.
we're going to revisit it another time. Crumb
gonna write
Catcher.
I can tell you're confident about
Crumb Catcher was fantastic. Villains was fantastic.
I haven't seen that either.
And Bring Her Back was great.
it. Bring Her Back is misery porn. I loved it.
Terrible, yeah.
The ultimate
oh my
gut
God,
punch of
yeah.
the year.
It's
then,
one of my favorite movies of the year.
The last one we watched was Cobweb.
Okay, how was
I
that?
like that.
That was good. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, it was fun.
I didn't see
I don't know if
that
you want
either.
to call it fun, but it was entertaining.
That had what's her name in it? She's on Party Down.
Yes.
Lizzie Kaplan?
Yeah, Lizzie Kaplan's in it.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, Lizzie Kaplan.
But Passenger is old. I think Villains might be a little old. No, Villains I think is new. Crumb Catchers is definitely super new. Cobweb, I think Bring Her Back might be a little bit older.
My
too.
cats are crumb catchers.
Cobweb's like
Yeah,
about a
they
year.
catch
or so,
everything.
but it's a good Halloween movie.
Oh, okay.
Very Lynchian.
Yeah?
Let's say that.
You had me at Lynch.
You know, so
When you say Jay, like Cobweb's like a good, doesn't it take? It's like Halloween. It takes place like around that time in the fall, right?
yeah,
I
absolutely.
haven't seen it in a minute, but
Yeah, I have to check that out too.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
wrote them
it's
down.
It's
so
it's
that way I
like
can-
it turns into a good creature feature.
does.
You're like, wait a
Yeah,
minute,
yeah.
I didn't
It's
expect a
good.
creature feature.
Oh,
You know,
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I'm into that.
yeah.
All right, Rory, how about you?
Well, I did trivia last week for Twin Peaks.
How'd it go?
It went okay. Because
Second?
like
Third?
third.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a thing because like we just started watching the show this year, so like I got to do the one run through, and this was the second run through that I did before
Yeah.
it. So kind of like a newer fan. There was a bunch of teams. I was happy that we did as well as we did because that's a
Right.
lot of. That's like 3 seasons and a movie.
Yeah.
And like the questions were very obscure. So the fact that we did as well as we did, I was like, all right. I didn't embarrass myself. But yeah, so I was watching a lot of Twin Peaks, of course. The other thing I really wanted to bring up is just how much I continue to love Dexter. Dexter Resurrection is where it's at right now for me. It's my favorite thing. I love when, I think we talked about this. Maybe we did. I don't know. But I think it's awesome that there are these film franchises and TV shows that they like do this.
Try to ignore their
Like all this
history.
stuff that came before it, the fans don't like. They're like, well, this is a sequel to the stuff that you did like. And what I love about Dexter right now is that it's taking all the history of the show and building on it. It's not ignoring anything. Certain things that people would complain about are now being built on, and you're just like, wow, like you're kind of making something that other people didn't like matter more. Even like the ending to season 8, the thing that people used to really just be like hateful about, and the ending to New Blood, it's all kind of giving us what we're getting right now. You know what I mean? Like, it all just set everything up so perfectly for us to just have this tremendous season. I'm one of those weird Dexter fans where, like, I never hated any of it. Like, I just, like a bad episode of Dexter for me is still great television. So, like, this season being as good as it is right now is, like, fucking euphoric for me.
One thing we talked about is they put something right in front of your face, and you don't even see it.
No, I didn't get it. I didn't catch it, what they were doing, and then they did it, and I was like, God, I love that kind of stuff. That
great.
writing is sharp. I love Kristen Ritter this season. I think she's just like, there's like moments where she's like playful in it, but then there's like, you know that moment where they're like in that bar and they're like talking to each other, and she's just kind of like revealing the truth of herself, and there's like that darkness comes out, but she handles it like masterfully. It's not like she's like mustache twirling villain.
You know what? We didn't even mention the Rob Zombie.
I know.
House of a Thousand
I know they
Colors.
played that song. As soon as I heard like the, I'm like, and it's a real, great intro for her too.
Yeah,
it's just like it's like a real like empowering thing. It's just done fucking perfect. And Michael C. Hall is just like, I don't know. You could just tell he's having like the best time playing this character right now.
Yeah,
they're so layered and great. I saw Eddington EJ.
Yes.
Last episode, I said, didn't see it. And you're like, you gotta see it. So this week I'm saying, I saw Eddington EJ.
What did you think?
I absolutely love the movie, but I can totally see it being one of those polarizing movies.
Yes.
And people missing the point of what it's trying to say.
Yes.
Because there's like an actual thing going on in the movie, the silent enemy in that movie, where I'm like, oh, this is like masterful stuff.
It's right in the beginning, right at the end, and you're like, oh,
I saw something special.
Yeah.
That's what I thought when I was leaving the theater. Like, I just like left and I was like, it's all hit me in my head where I'm like, man, that was like a movie that you don't see a lot of. It kind of had like a little bit of like a Coen Brothers thing to me a little bit.
Yeah, I would
like,
say so.
Yeah, there's like little elements of that in
like
there.
Like
a
serious man or whatever.
Yeah, but like Ari Aster, man, he's even like if people want to pick apart things with his movies, they're always interesting, and I just will continue to see whatever.
This is one of my favorites of his.
I feel like this and like Hereditary are like super high for me.
Yeah, Hereditary was great.
Yeah,
yeah.
I saw. Did you guys ever see Carnal Knowledge with Jack Nicholson?
No, actually.
It's from like 1971.
It
is worth your time. It's one of those really early indicators that Jack Nicholson was going to be something special. He has a moment when he's just like screaming at his girlfriend where you're like, that guy's got fucking range. Like, he's just letting out all this like frustration with like. Did you ever see it?
No, I haven't. But I do have a movie to recommend to you.
Okay.
Jack Nicholson movie.
What is it?
The Last Detail.
I don't think I saw that.
Watch it. It's Hal Ashby directed it, and he did what do you call Harold and Maude, and so it has a lot of that comedy elements in it. A really young Randy Quaid is in it, and Jack Nicholson is brilliant in it.
He just seems to always be brilliant.
And what's the one actress's name from RoboCop and
Nancy
Allen?
Yeah, she's in it too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so you had me in Nancy Allen.
There you go.
Whenever she's in movies, she's always great.
Yeah.
But like Cardinal Knowledge, it's kind of awesome because it's basically just like I would think of it as like a cautionary tale, where it's like basically these people who cannot have proper romantic relationships with people because they only see each other as like, I want my girlfriend to be like this. I want her to like this. She has to be this way. And like the women are like that in the movie too. And you're never like looking for the heart of the person. You're just making like some bullshit checklist that skips out entirely on the humanity.
Yeah.
And like, I'm just like watching it. And it's so sad because it goes from them being in like college to them being in their 30s. And you just see where they're at the end, like when they're in their 40s. And they still just think that they have it together, or like that they're moving towards progress or something, and you're just like, God, it doesn't like try to solve the problem in the movie. It just sort of states it and like leaves you to think about it. It's one of those movies. It's made by Mike Nichols, who did The Graduate.
Yeah.
So it's
yeah,
like,
and oh my God, love The Graduate.
Find a fault in that movie, buddy.
I love Dustin Hoffman in general.
And then I saw the last thing I'll bring up. I don't know if you saw this or not. It was on. It's like one of the more recent Criterions that they put out. It's called Choose Me.
I saw that years ago, but I don't remember. Wasn't Leslie Ann Warren in that?
Yeah, it was Keith Carradine.
Yeah, I don't remember
Speaking
much
of
about
Dexter.
it though.
It's one of those movies, man. It's just like you get a bunch of these like really interesting characters, and they like interact, and then their lives intersect, and it's again like one of those things where there's something going on with the characters. It doesn't try to solve their lives or anything like that. It just kind of like has all these like little interactions. I don't want to say too much about it because I think it's worth watching. But Keith Carradine, we are sleeping on Keith Carradine. He's in things. He's not in enough things. He's awesome.
I know.
And what I was saying before about carnal knowledge, the thing about like how it's like, you know, it's more so states the problem rather than trying to solve it. That's actually kind of what I liked about Eddington also.
Yeah.
I liked the whole idea that it's like, because it takes place during the pandemic. It's like May 2020.
Okay.
So it covers like, you know, like Black Lives Matter and Antifa and all that stuff. It's all elements in the film, but like it shows like two different
sides.
Perspectives, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Like what we all live through.
Sure, right.
And it does a really like even-handed perspective on just like the two different sides that people found themselves on, right?
Yeah.
Like everyone's screaming at each other.
They try to make you understand from both sides of
right.
things, and
But
and I feel like
it
tries
states-
to bridge the gap of between, you know, like you don't understand one side of a story, right? Or like what certain people are going through and why they might be attracted to certain ideas or something, right?
But and like it states what the issues are, but it doesn't at the very end have somebody like monologuing like oh well if we did this thing, or if you do, it's just sort of like this is a little slice of life type of thing.
Yeah.
But the silent enemy in the fucking movie is what's fascinating about it. It's so understated, but like when I actually had a moment where I'm like, that's what this fucking movie's about. God damn you, Ari Aster, you are smart. But that's all I saw.
Yeah. That's dope. I'll have to watch Carnal Knowledge. I love Jack Nicholson.
Me too.
What year was that? 1970?
71.
There was a movie I bought blind, I think I told Rory during the Criterion sale, called Night Moves, that was just put out with Gene Hackman. It's a 70s movie I've never seen yet. And I still haven't watched it yet, but it's like sitting like on the stack of like things to watch.
I know we like talk a lot about Criterion on this show, but there's a reason for it. Like there's things like that. You're like, oh, I never heard of Night Moves, but it like takes movies that maybe slip through the cracks, or like some type of world cinema that you wouldn't be exposed to,
Right.
And it gives it like a nice transfer. It makes it part of like whatever month's selection is.
And when I looked it up on IMDb, like people rave it. They're like, "Oh, Hackman's amazing in it." Like,
or even like when we talk about Sorcerer, like
I didn't even
like,
know that was coming. And then you're like, "Oh, it's a sale," and I'm like, "Oh my God, Sorcerer is out on 4K now."
It's like a William Friedkin movie that I would hear about sometimes from people, but it was really hard to find for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just put it out, and they give you access to cinema that you wouldn't maybe readily have, and like again, not just like American cinema, but like cinema from all around the world. And it's important to embrace all of it because it's all like Italian movies are very different from French movies, like and like the way that we make movies here, it's all so different. But like you can just sit there and like geek out about like, why you love like a French film in comparison to like an Italian film or like
Korean films.
Korean films.
Korean films, yeah.
Goddamn.
I remember
It's
watching
also wonderful, and it's like you should explore. And Criterion is like a wonderful channel just to kind of like go down the line.
You didn't watch Memories of Murder yet, huh?
No, but I bought it.
All right, sweet. All right,
It's coming up.
all right.
What'd
That's
you see?
amazing.
What'd you see, EJ?
Well, I watch a lot of stupid stuff.
I could join in on that. I forgot I watched Bloodlines because it was on Max, and I was like, oh, it's free. Final Destination.
We just watched that.
It's a Final Destination movie.
It's a lot of fun.
So I watched Naked Gun.
Oh, how was it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I watched the original with Robin, right? And she was cracking up laughing. Then we saw the new one. It just isn't on par, but there are really funny moments in it.
I've heard like good stuff about it.
You know who steals the show is Pamela Anderson.
Really?
Just
No shit.
kills it.
No shit.
I'm kind of happy
so
for her.
funny.
She's
Good
like
for her, yeah.
having a
right.
comeback of sorts.
I know.
Sure, yeah.
Like a real respectable one too.
And she's I think she might be like one of the best parts of the new movie.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And then I watched South Park. I've been watching a lot of the old episodes that I haven't seen. And one of my favorite ones is about Harry and his wife. And they're considered the Prince of Canada and his wife Megan.
Oh yeah.
And
We want our privacy.
we want our privacy. Hey, you ever hear of privacy? And I was just laughing so hard. That episode literally got me in tears because I was like, especially when he's playing the drums and Kyle looks out because he's like being so loud. He's like, "Hey, you ever hear of privacy? Hey, you."
That's a thing, man. Like if I was like in that world, right, I would not want to piss those guys off. They have a way of getting you and like breaking you down to like just like a punchline.
Yeah,
And it's always like so perfectly constructed.
it's so
and it
good.
sticks forever.
Some of the stuff
so
they
good.
pulled, like one of my favorites is like the Lake Titicaca with Nathan and Mimsy and all that. Like the Crippled Summer episode. I'm like, oh my god,
That's a great episode.
it's so
But yeah,
it's
man,
so wrong but so good.
That show rocks because they're another one. Like they don't take sides with anything. Like they just like rip into anything that's bullshit, and it's
Yeah.
awesome.
I love Butters. He's like
Butters.
He's so good. I'm glad they like kind of. I think after season 6, they really were like, "Oh, this character is magic."
Yeah, he
So
is. He's
they
one. Do
do
you remember
lots
that?
of
What was
them.
that one where like his parents thought that he was dead?
Oh man, I forgot. I don't know. I forget what season.
The
that
mother
was.
thought that she like drowned him in the car.
One of
Like
my
and at the very end of the episode, they like bring somebody down to the basement. Like, don't look at him, let him
Look at
feed.
him, yeah. I also love Sarcastic Ball. That's probably one of my
Yeah,
favorites.
that's a good one.
When Randy's like, "Oh yeah, I guess we should just get rid of their helmets and they could just kick a balloon in the air and hug each other." And then Butters is like really good at it, and Cartman's like, "Why are you so good?" He's like, "I think it's my happy juice," but it's just really him masturbating and saving all his semen. And then Cartman starts selling the semen as a sports drink, and everyone.
I think it was like Tom
I don't
Brady.
think I
drinking
saw
it.
this one.
Yeah, and Tom Brady is like, "I got my Butters juice," and he goes like this, and it just slowly.
Oh, what the fuck?
It's one of my
You know
favorite
what's,
episodes.
but again, what's so funny about them is that like it seems so lowbrow, but buried underneath all of it is generally
It's
some
genius.
very like intellectual message.
Right.
It's like they're so smart, but it like comes off in a very like accessible way.
Randy's
That's so
dad
good.
was like used a lot later
Yeah.
down. In,
Randy?
like, yeah, he
My
was used a lot
favorite
more.
character.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love Randy
Where he
so
like
much.
him and Mickey Mouse basically started the pandemic that episode. Where Mickey Mouse comes into town and he's flying in on Slave One.
so awesome.
So good. And my last one that I went with Pashi, we went to see, they did like a re-release in theaters of Sunset Boulevard.
One of
And-
my favorite movies, EJ.
And it was so cool to see that on the big screen for the first time.
Isn't that a perfect movie?
I've seen it before, but there was like so many things I've never noticed on the big screen, like that. Like I was like, wow, I never really noticed like these little details that the director had Billy Wilder like put in there, and it was amazing. Obviously, it's like I think one of the best movies of all time. I don't know.
No, dude, it is. It is absolutely one of the greatest movies ever. Like if I ever had to make like a list, this is not like me trying to overhype the movie, but if I had to make a top 10, it would absolutely be on there.
So here's a good question. I think we talked about that on the way home. You make a list different though, right? Like if you make a top 10 of like all times, like your favorite, but if you were making a top 10 of movies that you think would probably should be, that might not be in your top 10, it's still like a perfectly made movie, right?
So, I mean, like, I know I say like top 10, I guess it's one of those things where I don't really believe in lists. But I would say like, if someone had a gun to my head and say, pick out 10 of your like, movies that you would watch at any point in time you think are absolutely flawless movies, that's one of them.
Because I always go by rewatch value too.
Well, there's rewatch.
me too.
There's so many things that make a movie great, but I'm just more like referring to stuff that I like see, and I'm like, that's just like you experience something when you see it. The first time I saw Sunset Boulevard, I was just like, oh, like that's what a screenplay is. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so beautifully written.
And Gloria Swanson, her portrayal of Norma is so
tragic,
nuanced and like
depressing,
it's amazing.
Funny, and it's
like funny but depressing, but so like unlike anything you've ever seen before. And so it's really, and you see other actors like try to channel that sometimes. I would feel like a good example is Clue. Did you ever see Clue?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
And when she's like, fire up my face, and like I feel like you could see, she was like, oh, I just watched Sunset Boulevard, and I'm gonna channel someone Gloria Swanson for this.
Which Clue is a great movie, by the way.
I love that movie. It's like one of the best movies ever.
And when they put that out, I guess like I didn't see it, but my sister did. Originally, like you didn't know what ending you were gonna get when you went and saw it.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's so cool.
There was a movie that Becca just had me watch recently, The Emperor's New Groove. Did you ever see that?
No.
Like the bad guy.
I honestly think I've heard of it.
In a
though.
bad way. There's so many people that's like, hey, have you seen that movie? I go, no. And everyone
DJ.
goes, you haven't seen that?
I'm not gonna yell at you, but you should see it. You'll love it. But like the main bad guy in it, she's definitely channeling Gloria Swanson.
Yeah.
You'll know what I mean when you watch it. It's very like in that vein, but successfully.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
It was funny because I was watching. It was a video. Then we should probably talk about the movie. I was watching a video with Mike Flanagan and Kate Siegel, and they were like talking about like their favorite movies.
Yeah.
And he was like talking about how The Emperor's New Groove completely sums up who she is. And I was just like, okay, we should. Becca's like, we should watch that. I'm like, okay, fine. And it's delightful. Like,
really?
Like
Okay.
I get like why people like it a lot. Like it's really like fun, quick movie to watch too.
Every
David
time
Spade's funny in it.
people ask me, and I'm like, no. They're like, why you haven't seen that movie?
Doesn't that piss you off when you're like,
you're like one movie I haven't seen.
Yeah,
You're like,
exactly.
I've seen,
I haven't
like-
seen all movies. Yeah.
That's the thing. Like you're like okay, I see how many movies a year that like no one's ever fucking heard of, and you're like, you ever seen The Emperor's New Groove? No. What the fuck, man? I thought you liked movies.
Call yourself a fucking movie fan?
Oh, you saw Kurosawa movies, but you can't fucking watch that one? Lazy piece of shit.
You see Emperor's New Groove?
By the way, speaking of, did you see? Because I know you guys have been into movies a lot lately. Everybody
Yeah.
has. Like Flanagan's tied in now with that Chris Stuckman's Shelby Oaks movie. He like
Yeah,
helped
I-
co-produce it or
I
something.
donated some money to his movie.
Yeah, it's finally coming out like this
Yeah.
October, and
that's
Neon's
great.
behind it. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
I put some money in. When it's all said and done, I'm gonna get a Blu-ray out of it.
And is Osgood
Sweet.
and is Osgood Perkins like the hardest working man in Hollywood right now?
Yeah,
Because
what's
he has
going on?
another movie coming out in November called like Keeper.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Keep him coming because I love his movies. I really like with Chris Stuckman. I hope he succeeds because he's had a real interesting way through that business because he was like one of those first like big hitter movie YouTube channels.
Like him and Jeremy Johns are like two of the first guys, right? That were like doing it.
I think Jeremy Johns is like the best at it.
He goes through it so quick.
There's no pretension either. Like,
No.
he's not like oh, I saw this movie. He's just kind of like I thought it sucked.
Yeah,
Well, you know what I mean? But anyway,
So bring a 6-pack, because you're gonna need it.
Yeah.
jump in, sir.
All right, so today we are doing a movie that Jay picked, right? And Jay
Someone picked.
Yeah, I think you picked this.
I did.
Or was it Greg?
I suggested it, and
Oh,
that's
you
we get
suggested
the
it.
group together.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So one of you two picked it.
Somebody here picked this movie.
Mess up.
Probably the whole summertime, 50th
Yeah, it
anniversary.
was around the 4th, I think.
Yeah.
We should do that.
So, and I'm glad you guys did, because this movie is probably one of my favorite movies of all
A
time.
perfect movie.
It's a perfect movie, directed by one of the greatest directors of all time. And today we are doing Jaws.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Often imitated, never duplicated.
Yeah,
Right?
no one wants to take credit for this. No, this movie is incredible. And let's get into it. So the film opens with a bunch of teens by
Hey,
a fire.
Before you start,
Oh,
sir.
so sorry.
Let's talk about the fucking score. This movie
John
opens up
Williams.
with,
Yeah.
which is so funny to me because Spielberg apparently thought that was a joke, like when he first played it for him.
Yeah.
John Williams sits him down and he's just kind of like, "Hey, how about this music?" And Spielberg's like, "What are you kidding me?" And the thought of that is absurd.
I dare
'Cause
you to
it's
go in
one
the
of-
ocean and play that.
No, it's so iconic, but
Yeah.
it's also like it just like even if you've never seen Jaws, you know that music.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
It's two
True
notes.
story.
Essentially, it's two notes. That's that's what everyone knows.
And it's just so awesome. True story. I bought the soundtrack to this movie on vinyl, and so for a while I thought it'd be funny to, when Becca was in a sound sleep, just wake her up to it.
Yeah.
So she'd be sleeping, and then like very slowly it would rise up the opening music. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she'd wake up, and I would just jump on the bed because I'm like a child. I think. I wanted to share that with you guys, though.
Oh, that's great. So, anyways, the film opens and we have a bunch of teens by a fire on the beach, jamming out to a guy figuring out how to play the harmonica for the first time. Because he's just like,
Yeah.
pretty fucking good at this, right, guys?
Are the drugs making me play better? No, Bob Dylan, put that down.
I thought it was really cool when David from the Lost Boys showed up. He was like, "Hey, you're not too bad." No, but so they're hanging out, and then we see a guy and a girl kind of run off. But the guy is like a little too drunk to keep up. So we see where the girl, she goes skinny dipping alone.
Like, one quick thing with that, there's a camera movement that really like lets you know what kind of movie this is. I don't think they're on a dolly. I think they're on some approximation of a dolly. But like when she's running and he's stumbling behind her,
yeah.
the camera's doing this like whipping across thing
Yeah.
that I just love. There's such energy to it.
Yeah.
And it's that, to me anyways, the first time I saw it, I was just kind of like, okay, so like this movie automatically looks great. I love that camera movement is really exciting. And then as this movie progresses, you realize that Steven Spielberg has never placed a camera in the wrong place ever.
Who didn't go to film school?
No, but he didn't go to film school, but he watched a lot of movies and
Snuck
got to
on the sets of like
Yeah.
Universal and stuff.
He watched a lot of movies from a lot of great filmmakers and just understood it. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like someone's just gonna like teach you film grammar, but you can learn film grammar on your own.
I also caught like later in life they do show you it's like dusk, right? Like the sun's going down.
Yeah.
To let you know, okay, the sun's going down right now. This is the time of day it is when
Right.
she's going towards the water.
Yeah.
Which
It's so good.
yeah.
So good. Yeah, so she ends up going into the water alone until Jaws shows up and attacks her. Meanwhile,
You call him Jaws.
Jaws. Bruce.
okay. Bruce
Jaws.
Call him by his full name.
Bruce Jaws.
Jaws.
You're not on a
Stevenson.
nickname basis yet.
Do you know where he got the name Bruce from? It was his lawyer.
Oh,
Yeah, it was his
I didn't
lawyer.
know that.
Yeah.
Was he a real shark?
Probably. So she gets attacked. Meanwhile, the guy is just passed out on the beach. Then we cut to the next day.
Can we just talk about how perfect that scene is though, and how she sells it? Like
yeah.
how terrifying
She's
of a
amazing.
way to open a movie.
Yeah.
But also
It's
like
insane.
that
The heavy breathing part where she's just like trying to get away.
out.
It's like when she realizes something's wrong.
Yeah.
But like that violent like jolt.
Yeah.
And then it's just like
And then they're
dragging
just-
her across the water and stuff. It's really horrifying.
And then all you hear, and then she just sinks. Like that's it.
I will
instant quiet.
generally not recommend a 3D movie very often. I'm not like huge on that stuff. Mm-hmm. But I did see a re-release of this movie like a couple of years ago, and it was in 3D, like post-converted, obviously. But that scene at the beginning when you're in the water, like you feel like you're under the water with her, and it's very effective.
We went and saw Jay and I went when they re-released it last time. Like when they, was it Spielberg
3 years ago?
oversaw it. Like it was really good. We watched it on IMAX, like pretty close up,
Yeah.
and it was. But they're doing it again this year. There's like a 50th,
50th.
anniversary
50th,
screening,
And
yeah.
it's gonna be an IMAX.
And it's going to be an IMAX again. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's good. It looks great. Yeah,
It did.
definitely go see it.
Yeah.
Hey, if anyone hasn't seen this movie,
There's something wrong with you if you haven't seen this movie.
What the fuck is going on?
all one of you who haven't seen this movie, and it's a baby.
So we cut to the next day where we meet Chief Brody and his family, and he gets a call about this missing girl. So Brody heads to the spot, and then as him and this guy that she was supposed to be swimming with, he's like, oh yeah, I passed out, and he's like, oh, are you a local? He's like, yeah, I'm an islander, blah, blah, blah. And as they're walking, we see one of his fellow cops blowing a whistle, and he finds the dead body of the girl. And we kind of get like a little bit of a glimpse of like her arm, and it's surrounded by like crabs
yeah.
and seaweed and stuff, and it's horrific.
Yeah,
That's
Pretty
awesome.
gross.
Did you guys read that? I guess Spielberg thought the fake arm didn't look good enough, and like so they buried her in the sand to just have her arm up, like they
Yeah.
buried the girl in the sand
Good
to have
call.
her arm
Really?
sticking up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's another thing too. Like when they go on the beach, there's the one cop. He's like so horrified by what he sees. He sort of like drops into frame.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
it's little touches
Yeah.
like that like I love.
Yeah.
Even like backing up a little bit. You know, like when Brody's leaving the house. Mm-hmm. There's a shot that like I don't know how to explain this very well, but it's one of the reasons I love Spielberg. He's really good at like maximizing information into like a single frame. Like I love like there's this point where Brody's like leaving his house and it's in the background, and in the foreground there's these like really like beautiful flowers spilling into and dirtying up the shot a little bit, and it's just like a guy leaving a house, but it's just so like beautiful looking.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And all of his shots are kind of like that. Like it's an immaculately like framed film.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like the first time I watched it, like where I was just like, there's so much information in just a few frames. There's not like a tremendous amount of cutting, but there's a lot going on within the frame. It's just really interesting.
When we get to it, like I have a favorite shot, but I didn't notice it till I was like a little older, and I'm like ashamed of myself. Like my favorite shot in the movie, and I'll explain.
Was it the dog?
No.
Was it the woof woof and the
Pippet?
the Brody
No,
home?
it wasn't Pippet.
I like that little dog.
I do
that
too.
dog didn't. That dog at one point, Sheriff Brody's wife walks by the dog. The dog looks up like, "Oh, you're gonna pet me," and then she doesn't, and it kind of backs up a little bit. And I'm like, "Bullshit on her."
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Oh, that
do
dog.
that.
I thought you meant the dog on the beach that doesn't show back up for fetch.
Yeah, that's Pippin.
This is the only
That's
part of
Pip-Pat.
the only
Yeah.
criticism I may have of this movie. I don't fucking care about that kid.
Yeah, you
Not
don't.
the same thing.
Yeah,
Kittner
fuck
boy.
that kid.
Fuck the Kittner boy.
Yeah.
The dog
Yeah.
died. I was
Yeah,
more
nobody,
sad
no
about
love
that.
for
Yeah.
Pippet.
I'm like, get fucking Quince. We're going out into the water.
Where's the black lab?
Yeah.
I liked him.
Exactly. So Brody writes his report and determines that it is death by a shark attack.
Isn't that awesome? Like with the typewriter.
I love that.
And
And
it's like
he types it
emphasizing
in.
the shark
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah.
It's
Uh-huh.
so good.
Yeah.
He then hops he walks across town, and he's hoping to close the beach and grab some supplies to write up some signs. and he then meets up with the mayor and his cronies.
There's for anybody who's interested, friend of the show, Dave Gonzalez, has his podcast, Real Chronicles, and they did an episode on Jaws. And Dave spends an awful lot of time defending Mayor Vaughn. So if you'd like to...
Listen, he had a town to run, you know? Those beaches need to stay open.
If anybody would like to hear...
August.
It's available wherever you listen to your podcast.
He was more worried about graffiti later in the movie than he was.
I love that. I know. I put that down.
I'm just really glad about one thing, though, with the mayor and everything. I'm just really glad that we no longer live in a world where elected officials put, money before safety.
Oh yeah, thank God.
Yeah, we're past that now.
We learned a lesson.
Yeah.
We sure did.
Hard lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah, because people weren't referencing this at all at any time.
No, never.
I never referenced this when I was talking about an official lately.
Right. So, the mayor and his cronies kind of like ambush Brody. I love that shot too, where he takes like the little ferry over to warn the kids, like the scouts that were swimming
or whatever. Yeah.
And so he jumps on the ferry, and that's when the mayor shows up, parks his car on the ferry. He's just like, "Hey, you can't close the beach down. You can't do that. We're about to open for 4th of July. Are you serious?" And then
I love that actor.
I love his coat.
Yes.
Yeah, wasn't it the one with the
Fantastic.
anchors
Yeah.
all over it?
Yeah.
Wasn't he driving a luxury car too, if I remember? Yeah.
What was the other guy driving?
Oh, he was
Yeah.
getting driven.
Yeah.
That's right. He's the
Was it
mayor.
like an orange caddy, a rust-colored caddy.
Yeah, I thought it was a caddy.
For everything you could say bad about Mayor Vaughn, the actor does a really, really good job of showing like there's moments where he's concerned, and then it's like there's like this contempt that kind of comes through. You see him just going through a range of a lot of different emotions, and that's just that actor. He does a really good job.
And he was sharp dressed, like EJ said.
He was
Super sharp. Look at this guy. I would have liked him
Girls
for
go
mayor.
crazy for a sharp-dressed mayor.
I wonder if he wore that jacket when he was campaigning, and people were like,
I'm gonna vote for this guy.
He's like
Real
my
nut.
anchor.
Obviously custom made.
"Yeah, this guy's got it going on."
He's
No,
an
I
island.
would-
Yeah, he's an Islander.
Yeah.
What if he was like doing a commercial and he didn't have the jacket on yet, and he's doing his thing, and they're like, "I don't know if I like this guy."
I'm not
Puts
sure.
the coat on, and they're like, "That's my guy."
That's the guy. Did you see the anchors on that?
Holy shit!
You know he's from here now.
An anchor in your life is like security.
You go to Smithsonian, there's Fonzie's jacket, and then there's the mayor's jacket next to it.
That's how it should be. That's how it should be. So Brody and his family are hanging out at the beach the next day, chilling. But Brody is on alert for sharks, and he keeps like seeing, different people in the water, kind of screaming. At one point, he sees Harry's hat, kind of alarmed by it. And I love when Harry comes out and he's like, "Hey, we know about you, Sherry. You don't like the water." Yeah.
Very nice hat he goes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's some
That's a bad hat.
That's some bad hat. He keeps trying to look around him too, and he's like standing right in his view.
Yeah, and I'm like, Harry's talking a lot of shit to the local guy. Like, he's a sheriff, right? Or chief. So then we see a kid get attacked. Well, first off, Pippet,
Yeah.
the dog is missing, and like the guy's like yelling out for him. And then we see this kid get like attacked, and not like in a nice, like he just disappears
No.
way. He's just like
PG.
eviscerated.
By the way, PG. This
Erupts
movie.
like a blood
Yeah.
volcano. It's like,
Yeah, he's like fucking Johnny Depp's bed in Nightmare on
It
Elm
really
Street.
is, and all you see is blood, and you're like, I love the panning shot though, like of the beach, like it pans around and you see Brody's face,
Yeah.
like
Well,
holy
isn't
shit.
it? That's one of my favorite shots
isn't
in the
it
movie.
a push-pull? Isn't it a
Yeah,
push-pull?
yeah,
He's
yeah.
like,
Yeah, it's-
"Grrr," and it comes in and
It
you're
kind of
like,
touched
"Whoa."
on that earlier. It's
It's
like,
the Vertigo shot.
Vertigo
Yeah.
shot. There we go.
I see that shot all the time in everything.
Sure.
It's just it's such a because like when Hitchcock was doing Vertigo, like he wanted something to convey like a visual idea of disorientation, like of Scotty's fear of like heights.
Okay.
So they made that up, and it's so effective.
Holy shit, that's awesome.
But man, like Spielberg
but it, like
very intelligently knew how to use it.
I was
in
gonna
this
say
movie.
it's used so well though. It's just fuck.
I think
it's
they call it's like a dolly zoom.
Dolly zoom. Okay.
Okay.
But it's effective as shit.
It's great. It's not. I think one of the coolest shots of all time, and it definitely implies like a sense of danger,
Like panic.
and panic. Yeah. So
Like you're just
right, like so as soon as you see that shot on Brody and like the camera like in the background and
instant
him
focus.
kind of like come into focus together, it's just like, oh my god.
No, you're
Yeah.
right. Like it feels like you're in like a stressful situation, and you just kind of like
It kind of
you
like
lock
creates,
in,
like,
but
a
you're like, holy shit, this is
claustrophobic
really happening right now.
environment, right?
Yeah.
Like it has a claustrophobic type of environment where it's just like the wall closing in on you. So it's really cool.
disorientation is really emphasized well when you use that shot in your movie.
Yeah.
But poor Alex Kinter.
He was out too far.
Yeah,
He was out too far.
He goes hard.
Yeah.
Like it's
He does not die an easy death.
Bruce does not care about age.
No. He's like, I don't give a shit about this kid.
I still say that fuck that kid. I want to know what happened to that poor dog.
Oh, he got swallowed.
Absolutely, I
whole.
agree.
I didn't hear him yell. Maybe he got away. Maybe he started a new life somewhere with Gordon, the cowardly dog. Maybe that dog saw the shark and was like, "Fuck this!" And
let's go.
As we're gonna
Fuck
get
out
to
of
it pretty
town.
soon, I think the guy coming up, his introduction will tell you, swallow you whole.
Yep.
swallow your soul.
Swallow your soul. So the next scene is full of chaos. And I always love that in Steven Spielberg movies. There's so many times where there's like all these characters are screaming and shouting. You see it in like E.T. and Hook. And it's just like this controlled chaos because you know who you're supposed to look at. But like all these characters are like rah, 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 like freaking out, and I feel like Steven Spielberg uses that a lot, but he does it so well, like effectively, where I feel like other people may get lost in that chaos.
Yeah, he does.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
He does.
It makes it
'cause-
more immersive.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you
Yeah.
feel
And-
the-
and
and
a
the
large-
static, you feel. You're, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And a larger scale for him. Like, you know the beginning of Saving Private Ryan?
Yeah.
That is a chaotic fucking moment.
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Anything. And you always know where everything is.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
he's like a master of like geography.
One of my
Yeah.
favorite things of his too is like
And utilizing panic.
it's a
to
little
go
more
with what you're
subtle,
saying.
but in Raiders with the plane when they're going to load the ark and
yeah.
it starts spinning because she pulls the blocks because she had to, and then she shoots the thing up, but the gas is going out and they're
Right.
fired. It's like you could see it, like you were saying. No, it's all in frame as it's like going around as the plane's going around.
Yes. Yeah.
Can I ask you guys a question about this thing?
Yeah.
Because I agree with you, EJ. He's very good at like creating chaos.
Yeah.
Okay, so somebody in that room on the chalkboard drew the
I was gonna
shark
say,
eating the little boy.
Was it Quint though? Because he's sitting
don't
there and
think
then
so.
he's
He didn't do
he
it.
didn't draw
I
it.
don't think he
Okay, all right. Because I was gonna ask that.
Did anybody need the visual?
Because somebody's like, "Oh, let me put this terrifying
what?
picture up."
It was that guy.
Wait, when you say
Either him or the guy that's like, is the reward cash or check?
Yeah.
I just like to imagine like they're like oh, like a shark ate a little boy. It's like, what does that mean? It's like, well, the shark devoured the child. I'm gonna need a visual.
We're gonna need a visual.
Somebody give me that piece of chalk over there. Clear that board off.
Derek, can you draw that? It's like, oh, I'm
We're
not
gonna
really
need a
good at
visual.
drawing. Is anybody in the room good at drawing? I'm pretty good. They put their hand up. They go up
Hey,
there and draw.
Chiefy.
Because it was
I'm
like
pretty
you
good at
didn't see
drawing.
Quint. I'm
This
like,
is
I
my
wonder if
moment.
he drew it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think he would have. Well, maybe he would have.
Maybe
Hey,
he
Chiefy,
would
I'll
have.
draw
get
for you.
You don't think he would have done that though?
He might have.
He might.
He's trying to get squeezed 10 grand out of
Right,
him. So
absolutely.
Wait, I just picture some guy just being picked to draw this. This is my big moment, Billy. Don't blow it. They're gonna see how good you are.
This is the time to shine, baby.
Oh, I'm blowing it.
and he's in
The
the,
scale
whole,
doesn't
yeah,
work.
It's crazy.
I should have went stick figures with this.
The shark and the boy are the same size. I blew it.
Ain't no way. So we see, this place is like full of chaos, and they have they hold this small town meeting, and that's where they put a bounty on the shark for 3,000. And Brody lays out his plans. He's like, yeah, we're going to get an oceanographer in here. We're going to shut down the beaches. And everyone's upset. They want to close the beach. And the mayor's like, well, only for 24 hours, right?
Yeah, he does.
And Brody's like, well, I didn't agree to that. And then you hear other people like, 24 hours. But my favorite is like, 24 hours is like 3 weeks. That's my favorite line. Someone get that person a calendar.
That extra got a
blowing my
T-shirt. Yeah, I was gonna say that extra got the T-shirt.
Yeah. 24 hours is like 3 weeks. I'm like, I can't believe that line still made it in there, but that's amazing. I love that. So they wrapped in this chaos until Quint scratches the chalkboard like an asshole. And
A great intro.
It
Oh,
is
it is.
though.
Oh,
It
it
is.
is.
Yeah.
It's so good. Like, this guy is just grabbing your attention. Yep, he's cutting through the chaos.
did you ever want to go to a city council meeting and do the same thing where you're like,
I want to do that. I want to do that at funerals.
I just want to go to a city council meeting dressed as Quint and go,
Now, if you did this at a funeral, would you want to show them the sharks drawing that you did?
yeah,
on
the
chalkboard?
problem.
You know that guy that you said it's like 3 weeks. I wonder if he's the one that rented the rafts for Alex Kinter. And it's like, I'm already dying here, man. Like, I haven't rent these things
My
out.
raft business is not doing really good right now.
I'm down a raft, and now you're taking more days away from me.
Taking 3 weeks away from me.
I blew my entire fortune on rafts. My raft business is sinking.
You gotta help me out here.
Karate school's chopping the fence, chopping my wraps in half.
God damn it. I'm losing money by the day.
I thought I was being edgy, writing "Eat Me" on all of my rafts.
Eat me in Target signs. I don't know. I thought that was a good thing.
I thought we were being funny.
We're trying to be marketable. But yeah, so
Coming next week, the kill count.
So we see Quint scratch the board and he's like, hey, I'll kill you, shark, for $10,000. And everyone's like, okay, whatever, right? But he's like, I'll get you, the head, the tail, everything. Just
whole
$10,000
damn
bucks.
thing, yeah.
I'll do it myself. I don't need anybody else.
No,
I
yeah.
got the shit. I can do it myself. And no one really takes him up.
I love how he's like a smartass too. He's like, this ain't no bluegill fishing.
Yeah. He's soft. Yo, Quint is like the best character though.
He is.
I'm a Brody guy. Like he's like my absolute favorite.
I
but
love
Quint
Quint
is
though. He has such
so
great
cool.
lines.
I love
Yeah.
Quint, and we'll get to this scene. My favorite scene in the entire movie. We'll talk about it. It's later on, but I think he's just like perfectly defined.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's so good at
He
this.
looks great too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
And
just
it's
like-
good that like later you'll see like there's tension, but there was real tension. So I think
I
it made
can't
for
wait
better.
to talk about
Yeah,
it, right?
it's-
Let's get going.
So that night at Brody's, he reads up on sharks, and his wife kind of urges him to stop. And he's like, "Where's Michael? Where's Michael?" And then Michael's out on the boat, like near the dock.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Get out of there!" And
Oh, I like how she's just like,
He's
I'll leave him alone.
Yeah, he's
like-
not even in the water.
And then she like looks at the book and sees the animation of the shark.
Another
going
picture
through the
that's
boat.
like
Yeah.
terrifying.
Get the fuck out of the water!
It's like blasting a boat apart. It's like,
yeah, the fuck out of there.
That's like a funny moment.
No,
Yeah,
that's really
That's
good.
a real
It
good
is.
comedic beat.
And then we see later that night, Charlie and another fisherman try to nab the shark in the laziest way possible. They're like, I just grabbed a bunch of meat from my wife's refrigerator.
the roast. It was the pot. It was pot roast. Yeah.
Pot roast.
It's a pot roast. He's like, oh, let's just throw it out by the dock. I'll attach it to the dock.
But did you guys ever look at it? It doesn't look like a pot roast.
No.
It looks
No.
like a big liver or something. I'm like,
Right.
what kind of pot roast is this?
It's pretty gnarly looking.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's cool though because like I do like because the movie does this in another way later on, but I like how. Well, we'll get to it. Keep going.
Oh, yeah. Well, anyways, long story short, Mr. Jaws, Bruce, shows up and he destroys the dock and he almost eats Charlie. But luckily, Charlie gets out of there in time.
But I love when it's like dragging the dock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like you don't show the shark, but that's like a visual indication that it's coming after you.
And the sound design again
Yeah.
too. You hear the chain like coming off
Yeah.
the dock.
Yeah,
it's
that-
really, really
so
cool.
good.
And that
But-
shot
that's-
of like safety. Your safety is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
And you're just
great
like, wow.
That's a good
great
point. That's
oh
a
my
good
God.
point.
Like, ground is gone. You're done.
Yeah, I'm in the water.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're in the
like
water
you're
and it's pitch black. You're like,
Jay, I never
whoa.
thought about that before. That's true because you're like once you're on the dock, you're safe.
You're like,
but the
"Heh,
shark
heh."
is such a badass thing. It's
So
like,
he takes your dock with him. Yeah.
It rips half that dock apart.
And obviously, you guys know, like, everybody, I'm sure, knows that they kept having mechanical function. They wanted
Right.
to show the shark more, but actually, like, it's so much better. Like, less is so much better.
it really is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And they do all sorts of clever things to indicate that it's around without showing it. Like at the end of the
Like Jay
towards
just
the end
said,
of the
I
movie.
never thought of. Like, yeah, your dock's gone. Yeah,
The dock when they're shooting the harpoon thing into it, and it has like
Yeah.
those things to make it come to
The
the
barrels.
surface.
Barrels, yeah.
Not with 3 barrels.
But like I like that you don't need to see the shark, but you just see that thing like cruising across
Yeah,
the water, and
yeah.
you're like, oh fuck, it's near.
Yeah.
And how about what's crazy too? I think I was like, it was in Martha's Vineyard they shot this, right? Right
Yeah.
around Cape Cod, and great whites were not heard of around then, but
Right.
now they're like very prevalent in in that area. Like,
Well, they're
all the
tourists.
time.
They're,
Yeah.
they're into the tourist stuff.
I heard they shot a movie about us up there.
Hey, anybody want to pose with us? They're like those fucking people in New York City that are dressed like Hello Kitty. That are like the sharks are like taking photos with you, like, trying to get $5 off you.
Well, they're up there so much now. They
$5.
probably have a fucking. All the sharks now have a Boston accent up there. Yeah.
It's like the hitchhiker in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's a good
All right,
it's
that's
a good
$5. Yeah. Hey, that picture's gonna be $5. $5.
Hey, shark, I didn't ask you to take that.
No.
photo.
It's okay. It's just $5.
It's not $5. It's $5.
$5. I'm a big star.
Oh, this guy
Have
thinks
it
he's
yet.
Jaws.
About the kind of have it yet. So the next day, Richard Dreyfuss, aka Dr. Hooper, Richard Dreyfuss, he arrives and sees a bunch of crazy seamen trying to get that reward. So he sees like 8 guys just piled onto a boat.
Dynamite too.
And he finally meets up with Chief Brody, and Brody, takes Hooper to see the first victim. And I love in the scene, Brody is like checking out, Hooper's like checking out the victim. And he's like, "Don't you smoke, right?" And he's like, "Yep, this is definitely a shark." And he's like, "It's not some stupid boat, it's a shark." And
It's cool too, like this scene because it's kind of establishing that he knows what he's talking
oh,
about.
100%.
Because like he
Yeah.
could have just been any asshole who walked in there, and he's just like really knows his stuff. And
Yeah.
and it's really cool going forward. I love their friendship.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a
Yeah.
great bromance movie.
I think so too.
Go ahead, Jay.
Don't they say in the book that he has an affair with his wife?
Yeah, in the book, I think he does.
Oh, I
Which
never read
like
the book.
made it so crummy to me. I'm like, man, you suck now. You know?
know how to read.
Me neither. I never read it.
What?
I don't know read nothing.
Did you like though his introduction? Like it's again like there's chaos going on. Like everybody's loading in
Yeah,
boats and
everyone's,
everybody's
like,
doing
jumping
this, and he's
around.
like talking to people he doesn't even know. He's like, and then the one guy's like, "Hey, you can't bring dynamite out there."
And Brody's like, "Can you just tell those guys
Yeah,
and
yeah.
cut that shit out?" And
Yeah.
he's like, he doesn't even know Hooper, and he's just already ordering them to like yell at those guys. He's like, "Well, they didn't listen to me," and he's like, whatever."
Is that the part where like when he walks in and he's like, yeah, those people are gonna die out there.
yeah. Well, those guys.
He's
are
wearing the
gonna die.
hat rolled up like Jacques Cousteau too. Only
Yeah.
it's blue.
I love that. I
Yeah.
love that. So then we see where Hooper and Brody see a bunch of fishermen that killed a shark, and it's a tiger shark. What?
Who does not have a name?
Hey, for all those
That guy's the best.
all those pricks on the boats bringing their dogs out there.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
That bugged
right?
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a little dog sitting there looking scared on the edge of
Yeah.
the boat.
And they have
Lucky
him on
fella.
like not even like a secure part of the
No,
boat.
he's just sitting there.
No,
And they're
these
just
were
like-
outboards too,
Yeah.
so that's bad
The
news.
little dog could slide off if that shark showed up.
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't bring my dog out there.
But Hooper tells Brody this might not be the shark that they're looking for, and the only way to determine that is to cut open the shark.
Oh, this is a good scene too.
And that's when Mrs. Kinder shows up and slaps Brody because he didn't close the beach. And she's like, "You knew, and you still didn't close the beach." And I like how the mayor's just standing right next to there and doesn't say shit.
I wish he walked away whistling.
I really think that shows a lot for Brody's character too. It's he takes it. He knows. And he's not like, he's like, no, he earned it. He owned it. Like he's the dude. He didn't bitch out and be like, this guy, and I like that about him.
I like how
it showed that New York tough guy.
Yeah.
That cop,
but also like that feeling of like I probably could have done more to push back.
Yeah, I think so, to push back. Yeah.
And like that's a strong character.
Absolutely.
Real sad fact about this movie though.
Yeah.
Did you guys know about the shark that got strung up?
No.
So there was just like a young shark actor that was trying to break into the biz, and they didn't tell them. They didn't tell him what they were going to do to him, and they strung him up like that. Yeah. And he's just like, I'm just trying to break into the business, and they're like, this is the business.
He didn't have his SAG card.
Hey, did you hear that? He wants the business, and they start punching him.
Hit him with the chum.
Did you? I do like in this scene too, where the mayor's like, "I'm not gonna cut that open and have that Kinter boy spill out all over that in front of everybody." It's like,
that's a fair point.
It is. Oh, absolutely. I'll give him that.
I don't think that his intentions were pure.
No,
I think he just came up with that real quick. But what if a kid rolled out of there?
Yeah, we don't want the kid rolling out of the stomach. And then Mrs. Kinter comes, and what if that did happen? He just rolled out, and she's like, "My son, I'm fine."
Anybody see the rest of my raft in there?
I found your license plate.
Anybody missing car keys?
The keys.
Again.
He pulls out the dog, and the dog's alive and goes running off.
Hey, this is a happy ending.
My son, he's okay. He's like in half. He's like, I'm gonna be all right, Mom. Duke's gonna be okay.
Just like half a child comes out. Like half his face is missing.
He's like, I'm all right.
There's a huge chunk, like the shape of the shark's teeth.
You just see his upper torso like walking away. Well, really hopping away.
Like rolling away.
Yeah, with his mom.
This is great. I'm going to have some semblance of a life.
Mom, I'll make it home for dinner at least.
She's right. I'm going to go somewhere. I'm going to go real far.
I like Rudy.
I'll chant. Kidner, 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 Kidner.
All the Notre Dame players just holding them up.
They put a gold helmet on him.
They hold him up, his intestines just spill out. It happens all the time. Don't worry about it, guys.
Hey, could you maybe throw that large intestine back up here real quick? Thanks. Anyone got a stapler? That kid don't look good.
So at home, we see Brody, and this is one of my favorite scenes of Brody and his son kind of mirroring his actions.
I didn't like the way that it ended with him slapping him across the face, though.
Yeah, I thought that was called for.
A lot
Don't mock me. I'm your father.
A lot of people have mocked that scene too, right? In movies.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And it's such a pure moment with him and Sean, and I always like that scene a lot. And then that's when Hooper shows up to bang his wife. No,
he brings wine. He does bring wine.
Got the rubies in it.
I got the red in the way, baby. And she's like, I gotta go. Sorry, Chief Brody. No, but he shows up, and that's when Brody agrees that they should cut the shark open just to verify whether or not it is the right shark.
First, they get drunk.
Yeah, but first they do get a little drunk.
I do like what's the wife's name? I'm sorry.
I'm brain farting on that one.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, Brody's wife.
Brody's wife.
She says, "My husband tells me you're in sharks."
Right.
That's a funny line.
It's a great line.
I wanted him to respond with, "Hey, that was one drunken night."
I think him coming in too, he had the best line. Hooper had the best line because he sits down and they're like, "Okay, what do you hear?"
Ellen.
And he looks
Ellen,
over and he
that's
goes,
Anyone?
How was
eating
your
that?
day?
Yeah. Oh yeah. How was your day?
It's so good.
It's so good. So then, the two go to cut it open, finding nothing but a Louisiana license plate. And Hooper says,
I just wish that scene went on for a comical amount of time,
Where he just
he
keeps
kept
pulling stuff
things out. Yeah, it's pulls out like a bird cage, like Mary Poppins.
yeah, he's just like, I don't know how that got in there.
Oh my god, an old Simpsons arcade game? Well, how'd that get in there?
There's an ET game.
Blockbuster, that's where you went.
Air conditioner?
So Hooper says they should go looking for the real one right now. And this is where I got a little confused because Hooper takes his souped up self-financed boat out that
is
night.
true, yeah.
But he didn't show up on that boat. So that's why I was like, where did that come from? Is that a weird continuity
It's a
thing?
good question.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe it was delivered later.
Or maybe, that's why I was like, maybe it
maybe.
was delivered
That's
or
like
something.
a vessel too that they're on.
Right. I know.
It's
That's
got
why I was like,
isn't there like a radar spinning on something? Yeah, like sonar and
all this
stuff.
crap,
Yeah.
My only guess is maybe he had taken that, but then he took a smaller boat to over
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
to where the chief was.
Maybe.
I
You
don't
can't
know.
roll
Let's
in
just
there.
call it that.
You
Yeah.
can't roll in there flexing.
Yeah,
right.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, yo, anti-shark cage, bro.
They're gonna be like,
Harpoon
"Who's
gun,
this
bro.
asshole?
What do
He
you
thinks
guys
he's
got?
the one."
What, you got some stogies and a box of fucking dynamite? Here I come, Got laser guns,
That's
bro.
a bunch of New England folks. They're gonna be like, "Who's this fucking guy?"
I thought it was weird that his boat did have hydraulics.
He rolls in. Summertime blasting. Summertime.
It's like, whoa, what's going on?
That's when Ellen cheats on the Brody. She's fanning herself. She's like, whoa.
Never seen a boat like that before.
Just call me H. Ooper, baby.
baby.
He does have city hands.
Yeah. So
That's going on.
he takes his boat out, and they come across Bing Gardner's boat.
I love it at a couple different points. There's these really beautiful lens flares.
Yeah.
Catch
Oh, yeah.
those.
Oh,
I love me a good lens flare.
And we see where Hooper, the boat looks a little wrecked, and Hooper's like, you know what? I'm going to swim out there and check the hull. And when he goes down, he finds a shark tooth inside it,
Yeah, it's huge. It's like the size of a
shot
fist.
glass.
Yeah,
He does
it's
a shot glass.
huge. Yeah, he does call it a shot glass. It's huge though.
Yeah. And then he finds a decapitated head of, I'm guessing it's Bing Gardner's, right?
It's a great jump scare.
Yeah,
It is,
no.
yeah.
Becca said that's for the movies that she's seen. That was the biggest jump scare
Is there
she's
an
ever
eel too in
experienced.
that scene? Isn't there an eel in this scene too?
I think so.
An eel?
An eel? Doesn't
No, I think it's in one of the other ones.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's the 3D one. It comes out with
Okay. The ridiculousness of 3D.
Jaws 3D.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good
Hell
lord.
yeah.
Next on Freakquels.
So the next day, Hooper and Brody tell the mayor that they're dealing with a great white shark. And Mayor Vaughn ain't hearing none of it. And he's more concerned about the vandalism that was done to the sign.
Needs to be hung up by their Buster Browns.
Yeah,
He
you
said.
gotta
Yeah.
string them up.
We
String
gotta
them
get
up by their
those guys.
Buster Browns.
String them up by their Buster Browns.
I thought it was funny when he was just he's like, oh, they defaced the billboard. They're like, no, sir, that was actually the original design.
The raft guy is walking away with his raft. He's doing that, and he's like, oh, shit, I can never sell these things.
Where's the
ever
chief?
again."
I need to find out who's doing this shit.
This is the design you guys went with?
Oh, no. So, but yeah, the mayor still plans to keep the beaches open, and Hooper's just like, I can't even talk to this guy. This guy's crazy. And Brody's like, come on.
I like when he starts laughing.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it's just
'cause
sort
he's
of
just
like,
like,
what the fuck?
What the
What
fuck?
do you have to say? This
Yeah.
is crazy.
This guy wants to be a warm meal, And I'm like,
It's
yeah.
funny because sometimes when you're trying to rationalize with unreasonable crazy people, you do find yourself just like, what the fuck?
What's
Exactly.
going on?
It's
Why don't you understand this?
It's maddening, right? It would definitely.
Yeah,
madden
it really
you.
is. Yeah.
Like, how many more people have to die before you're like, no, it's cool. We should shut this down now.
Yeah.
I got about 5
Exactly.
more. I made a deal with myself a long time ago.
So we then see a bunch of visitors arriving, and it's a bunch of people on vacation, and they're arriving by the boatloads. There's at least like 2 full boats that we see.
That one's like a triple decker. Did you see
Yeah,
that
it's
one
like
that
a
comes rolling in there?
triple deck. Yeah.
Where are they putting that thing?
Was this like when it actually was 4th of July weekend?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
So this is like the big business of
Right.
everybody coming in.
Yeah, so everyone's coming in, and we see Brody and Hooper have like everyone on the sheriff's department kind of on watch and looking for shark activity, right? And then we get where the mayor pulls like the biggest scumbag move of all, where he encourages like, but kind of like really bullies that family into going into the water.
Yeah, like
No.
why don't you? Oh, yeah.
Here's a question for you guys. Why does he need them to go into the water? His whole thing is we need to have people come to the beach to get
spend money.
those summer
Yeah.
bucks.
Yeah, just spend
but
money.
like, why do you need them to actually go into the water in order for this to be a successful weekend?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
That's a
not
good
like they
point.
rented any umbrellas. There's no umbrellas on there. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like stuff on the beach. You know,
Yeah.
it'd be more.
You're still gonna spend money.
They're going to eat. They're going to buy trinkets. They're
Some
gonna buy,
say you spend less money out on the water.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But he's like, you and your family get out there. So you see like these 2 grandparents take their grandkids.
and let me
like,
baste you first.
bring the chum over.
I got these bouillon cubes I'm gonna do something with.
Yeah. And so we see this family go into the water, and then sure enough, everyone on the beach starts to follow suit and like go into the water. And then they see a fake sighting of a shark, and it's actually just these 2 little kids with like a cardboard fin. That's what they say. I'm like, no way cardboard would make it that
Yeah,
long.
it stayed perfect.
Yeah.
Did you think it was weird when they like swam up and there's like all the people pointing the guns
Yeah.
at them, and then those guys like shot them as an example?
After the one kid dimes the other one out, he made me do it.
Yeah, and they were just like, doesn't matter.
you'll die. You'll die.
We're setting an example of these 2.
I did like when the kid pulled out a cigarette and a blindfold. He's like,
Yep.
do what you gotta
Do what you gotta do. Make it quick.
Shoot the rat
did it,
first,
but-
though.
No,
Yeah,
no, no.
shoot
You
the
know
rat
what?
first.
He did do it, but I'll take the bullet. You don't scare me, pigs.
Oh my god. So as everyone is distracted by what's going on, they all evacuate the water and stuff. They do actually spot a shark in the pond.
I love the
Or
way
this
this
lady,
girl
she's out
says
there
that in
painting.
this part where she's like, "Shark! There's a shark! It's in the pond!
It's in the pond.
Yeah,
I love like when the shark is like swimming underneath that little bridge area.
yeah,
Yeah.
And everyone's like screaming to shoot it. Like nobody has a gun, but today everybody would just
Light it up. They light that thing up.
everyone just starts pulling up all his handguns. There's like nothing left of the shark. Where did you get the bazooka? I don't know, but it's about to come in handy.
There's just like an explosion by the shark as it swims away.
No, actually, the shark pulls out a shotgun and starts like a pump shotgun.
Oh my god. He just starts shooting back.
It turns into a completely different movie.
It turns into a montage, and the shark's putting on the commando fucking paint.
yeah, exactly.
He's got like a little headband on.
I
Make
love
my
it.
day, punk.
Go with God. God's gonna sit this one out.
Throws a grenade. God's not here.
So
What a weekend.
what a weekend. But in the pond is Michael Brody and a bunch of his friends, and this random guy that's kind of like Spicoli or something. And so he's like, "Hey guys, how's that water over there?"
You guys are right over there.
And that's when Jaws comes along. And he
See the
just
guy's boat too. It's like a shoebox.
and he destroys this guy.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's a
Yeah.
cool shot though, because like you could see it from the water, right? Like when he gets them.
Yeah,
And
and he just like crunches him, and then you just see one of his
down.
legs like fall
Yeah.
down to the bottom of the pond, and I was was
That would have
like,
been like a really good Nike commercial.
yeah,
He was wearing boat
just
shoes. though. He wasn't wearing Nikes. He was wearing
Just
those shitty
did
boat
it.
shoes.
and the shark is wearing the Nike. I like it. But they pull Michael out, and Michael is okay. He's just like in shock. And then at the hospital, we see Michael is doing much better, and he's like responsive and talking to the mom. And that's when the mayor finally apologizes. And Brody is like, just sign this goddamn check.
But
We're
he's
going
still
hire
trying
Quint.
to get out of it. That's
Yeah.
what's crazy about
and he's
that whole
chain
scene.
smoking shook, isn't he? And he's
Yeah.
like, my
He's
kid
like,
was
he
in
was
the water
smoking,
too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when he was like, August. 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 And Brody's like, listen, sign this goddamn contract, and we're going to hire Quint to take out the shark. And that's when the mayor finally is like, okay. But he's like so out of it that he's like signing it. And
I wish at the end of the movie, the very end of the movie, they showed Mayor Vaughn, and he was just laughing hysterically because they didn't have to pay Quint. He's like throwing money up in the air.
he has like pieces of the shark, and he's like juggling it. He's like, I don't have to pay that guy. We're rich.
Give me my anchor blazer. I gotta celebrate.
So the next day, Brody and Hooper go to Quint's, and Quint's place is all like decked out with like shark skulls. Basically, there's like all
Like the
these.
Predator.
He is.
Yeah, he really
is. He really is.
He's kind of
he's boiling them as they're there.
yeah. It's like 28 years later. He's like boiling the stuff. Like he was like Ray Fiennes. He's just like as
like homemade
bones
liquor
ready.
too. He's like, here, drink
Yeah.
it. I made it.
yeah.
And what did fucking Brody say? He's like, don't drink that. And Hooper-
Yeah. And Hooper drinks it. He
does
it.
it.
Like,
Starts coughing.
yeah. And then we see where, he kind of questions, Quint kind of questions Hooper a little bit. He's like, oh, you're just a city boy.
Time
you
to
know?
get sheep shag.
Yeah. And, but he eventually agrees to Brody's terms, that Brody is kind of he's chartering this ship, right? And the Orca. And, so Quint goes along with it. And we see them loading up all of Hooper's equipment.
Oh, yeah.
And that's when Quint laughs at, like, Hooper's cage.
The anti-shark cage.
Yeah, the anti-shark cage.
You go in the water.
You go in the... Yeah, I love that exchange. Yeah.
That's a great exchange.
You go in the cage.
Cage goes in the water.
Cage
Sharks
goes
in the water.
Sharks.
Our shark. Yeah, he's like, farewell, the Spanish
so good.
lady.
Farewell, and adieu.
He also made him, remember he had to see his hands?
Yeah, yeah.
And he said he had city hands. He's
Yeah.
been counting
Count
money
money.
all his
Count
life.
money all
Yeah.
his life.
Been counting money all your life. And that's when the boys set sail on the Orca to kill the great white shark.
I
All right.
really, really love this. Is one of my favorite shots.
This
in
is
the
my
movie.
favorite shot of the
Yeah?
movie, where you see from the window. Is
Yeah.
that what you're
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about?
Jaws,
And it's
like
like
the
foreshadowing
skeleton.
the
Yeah.
jaws and the boat into
It's
the.
so good.
I didn't notice it
Just
till
like
later
the
in life. Yeah.
skeletal remains of the jaw wide open.
Yeah.
And like through the window, it's like you just see like
the orca pulling out.
Yeah, and it's
It's
like in the mouth
cool.
of the jaw. It's
Yeah,
so
it's
good.
such a great
They
shot.
did a cool promo shot where it's all of them inside
Yeah.
of that too. They're all
Yeah.
for whatever
I had like a fucking visceral reaction to that the first time I saw it. I was like, God damn, that's a cool shot.
Because I didn't notice it when I was real little seeing it, but like when you watch it later in life, you're like, "Whoa, that's
Yep.
a great shot."
Yeah, this movie is amazing. It flies so fast.
Do you remember like what I was
really does.
saying earlier about how like Spielberg maximizes a lot of information into like one single shot? That is a perfect example
Like,
of it.
yeah.
It's like they're not heading towards anything good.
No, no,
It's
it's
one
this is
single shot.
This is
Yeah.
bad.
Well, the, whole,
Yeah.
the whole movie is about going home, and they're not.
Yeah,
they're
right.
going the direct opposite.
They're
Yeah.
going to get eaten.
Yeah.
Yeah, the belly of the beast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember I used to call you that? The
Yep.
beast.
That's right. Everybody used to call me that, and it made me upset.
I used to cry myself to sleep. Yes, I did.
So the boys try to attract the shark, and they're throwing out some shum. And Quint eventually gets a bite, and that's when he's trying to like reel it in. And but eventually it breaks free, and he's kind of shocked by it because at first he's like, oh wow, this is a big one. You know, I could probably get this, but they don't really know the size yet, like how big the shark really is.
Is this like part where he's talking about how he saw a shark eat a
Rocking chair once.
Yeah. I'm just imagining like what circumstances would there be where there was a rocking chair
I was gonna bring
inside
that
of the
up,
ocean.
too. Someone eat a rocking chair once.
Like why?
You didn't notice any of the old people on the beach, right?
That's true.
So what they do is they sail them out,
Put them in the rocking chair.
put them in a rocking chair.
Put 'em in the
Rocking
water.
chair goes in the water. Sharks in the water.
Nice.
Nice.
That was nicely set up.
Thank you.
So a bit later, we see Brody starts dropping more chum, and that's when he sees the shark up close, dropping the famous line, "You're gonna need a bigger boat."
That's a great shot too.
Yeah.
They do
Yeah.
a really cool thing with like negative space in this movie. There's like parts where there's like a lot of the one like either like the left or the right frame left wide open.
Yeah.
Besides characters, and you're just waiting for that thing to jump up and fill the
fill that up,
space.
yeah.
And they do it more than a few times. There's even like a shot like above. I think it's above Brody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you just kind of like see down into the water, and you're kind of waiting for it to pop out of there. So when he does like throw the chum or whatever into the water, and it does come up, it's like a genuine kind of moment.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's just like you're just waiting for it to happen, and Spielberg's
finally,
just playing you like a fiddle. It's awesome.
I also love how
So good.
because like obviously Hooper and Quinn are always arguing, and then he's like, "That's a 20-footer." He's like, 25.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, they identify that it's a 25-footer,
Yeah.
and like, because he's like, it's a 20-footer, and then Quinn's
That's
like,
where he's trying to like
25.
make Brody stand in the front, right, to get
Yeah.
like how big it is in a picture to show.
Oh, yeah, and so then Quint tries to shoot it and attach a barrel, and they do get the first barrel, but come nightfall, the boys are bonding over their scars and some alcohol.
Real quick, speaking of that scene, that opening of that scene,
Yeah.
it happens twice, and I don't understand it if it means anything. But they show the boat floating dark, and there's a shooting star. Happens
Beck and I were
twice.
talking about that.
What is that? Is that like a?
There's a
is that
really
hat tip or
interesting
something?
movie happening just off frame of an alien invasion. That's what I think.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a
I think it was
totally
like-
different movie.
So I don't know if I'm wrong on this, but I read that was like an accidental that just happened.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, I
So
think
that
it
was actually a real shooting star. It wasn't something they
It
added.
Yeah.
looked like it.
I think it might
Yeah.
have been, yeah.
but
Because it
I-
happens twice though.
or
That's
like a
what's crazy.
space station was crashing.
Richard
I didn't know
Dreyfuss
if it
had
was-
to go out and like join the other movie that was going on.
I have to go now. My
or
point
an
leads me.
extraterrestrial
Yeah,
like
you know.
came to visit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what if like,
Steven Spielberg is like E.T.
what if I can maximize a lot of information into a single frame? What if I take two movies and maximize them into one movie? You're crazy.
You're crazy.
No, we noticed that last night, and it's really neat.
Yeah.
because it happens a little bit later, the time that it jumped out at me. But there's one more shot I want to mention. There's a really cool shot of the three of them, and they do. It's sort of like a 180 around the ship a little
Yeah.
bit, but they all it's like a hero shot. And they all look badass and cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then right before they're like where you left off.
at that night. Yeah.
There's this really cool shot of Quint at dusk, and it's like something right out of The Searchers.
Oh, is
The way
that
the
where he's
sky
standing
looks.
up on the front of
Yeah.
the mast? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
that's
real,
a really
like-
cool shot.
Yeah, real beautiful looking stuff.
Yeah.
At
Just
this
wanted to
point
mention
too,
that.
they
Does he have
had
the rifle across
yeah,
his
yeah,
arms?
and they
I
had
think
did they
it's-
have 1 or 2 barrels on him at this point? They had 2 barrels on him at this point,
I
right?
think. Yeah.
Right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, the boys that night they're bonding over their scars and broken hearts, and that's when Quint tells them about what happened on the USS Indianapolis, which is amazing.
One of the best
Heavy
monologues.
He wrote
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Did he?
yeah.
Oh
he
my
wrote
God.
that.
First
yeah.
time he did it, he failed.
He was
'cause
too drunk.
Right,
he was
yeah,
too
like
drunk.
Yeah,
he was
and then
too drunk
someone
to do it.
rewrote it, and then he took it and said, "No, it's too long," and then he'll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that once he completed that, Spielberg didn't just leave the room and then just like pump his fist in the air. Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
he
an awesome
crushes
monologue.
it. Like it's so good.
I love that scene so much. This is my favorite scene in the entire movie. because it does so much. Like I love how like there's this weird tension between between Quint and
doll's eyes. Doll's eyes.
There's like a tension and a disconnect really between the three men, but mainly between like Quint and Hooper. And I love how they slowly start to connect over the scars. Absolutely. Like they're able to kind of like see each other and respect each other.
It is good. It makes Quint's character more dynamic because you know he was waiting to release that.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't going to be like, oh, this is why I hate sharks.
But that
like moment.
It's a great thing to like really help flesh out his character more, to make you understand why he does what he does. Mm-hmm. But that whole sequence, what's wonderful about it is that they are on different pages in a lot of ways prior to this scene. And what I love is that like when they actually do start connecting through like all those different shared experiences with sharks and being on the water, it unifies them right before they actually have to go out there and take the shark out. So now they're like all on the same page and like a team.
Yeah.
Such good writing.
Did you ever catch, somebody else had mentioned it, so Brody was gonna look like he wanted to show something, but he doesn't. I'm assuming when he was in a cop in New York or something, like he was shot or something like that, or stabbed, but he doesn't show.
He's
scarred up.
It's pretty crazy, and you're like, oh shit.
But he kind of like just stays out of it.
I think it goes back to the coolness of Brody.
Yeah,
he doesn't have to flex. He's
like,
no, I got this.
Whatever.
You know,
you sat out there for like 14 days in shark infested waters. Fuck you.
Right? Yeah,
I was fucking shot.
No, but that I agree.
Just put it in some comparison there, where you're like, yeah, he's probably better off not saying shit.
Yeah, he's probably like, okay.
Yeah, that monologue though.
Oh, it's amazing.
Sometimes the shark go away. Sometimes it take one of us.
Yeah, it's like really, really, really wonderfully written and performed stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I totally agree. I feel like that scene is one of the best scenes, and I love that, the boys start to sing "Show Me the Way to Go Home." Yeah. And they're all like on board together with like a unified mission now, and unified together. And as soon as they're all like bonding and having fun, that's when Jaws shows up, who's apparently not a fan of the song, interrupts and kind of puts like a dent into the orca, like opens up the hole a little bit.
Yeah.
So it starts like a mini flood inside.
Water,
And that's when the next day the barrel pops up and Quint destroys the radio, because that's when Brody's like, we gotta call this in, and he runs to the radio. He's like trying to call it in, and Quint just shows up with a baseball bat, starts bashing the radio, and he's like, you're fucking crazy.
What if I am?
He knew his fate. He knew that, right? Like,
he was like, I'm ready. Like, this is it. Like, this is the great white. Let's do it.
It's like the man versus beast thing or whatever all the time. That goes back almost like Moby Dick, right?
Yeah. Very much so.
Very much so.
Yeah.
This is definitely more like Moby Dickhead.
He goes full Captain Ahab. He's like, I don't care. So, where's Ishmael? So they shoot another barrel attachment to the shark, and they get a second one attached. And then it starts dragging the orca, eventually breaking loose from like the ties that they had on it. They were hoping to hull it back to land, and but that doesn't work out. The shark breaks free, and then we see they get like one more barrel attached, and like Quint's like, we got 3 attached.
There's no way he can go under with 3 barrels. Yeah,
there's no way. He has 3 barrels attached to him. He cannot go underwater. And Quint aims to draw it into the shallows by using the ship, and so he's trying to get it to the shallows so that way they could actually take it out and have it drown itself.
Yeah.
And but he's pushing the orca a little too hard, and that's when it just starts to smoke out and
that's
the
the
engine
when
blow
Hooper's
up.
like, don't do that so much. He's like, yeah, it's harder. It's like,
and he's just like kind of just like tapping his head,
the
like,
best fuck you. It's like,
we're going home, chief.
I thought it was weird when Quint was like, too fast, too furious.
Him and his fancy hydraulic boat. I'll show you what this old girl's got.
It's like the nitro button.
This is American muscle.
Don't tell me what to do. we're family out here. So
Jaws is really about family.
yeah. So the engine explodes, and obviously it's Quint's fault because he was pushing it way too hard. And that's when Hooper decides, you know what? I'm going to go down. I'm going to use my anti-shark cage and lure the shark to them. And he's going to try to kill it that way. But the
Doesn't he
cage...
say something?
I
He's
love-
like,
oh,
they're
go
like
ahead.
making fun of him about the cage, and he's like, "Do you have any better suggestions?"
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
There's like that hard cut to them putting the thing together.
Yeah.
I love little jokes.
I
like
do
that.
love
Yeah.
too. Before he goes in, like you could tell, like he's so nervous. He's like, I can't get any spit when he's
Yeah.
trying to put his
Yeah,
mask
put the
on.
mask
That's
on.
great.
Yeah. And so he goes in, and it doesn't last that long.
No.
That cage gets torn apart. And then when the guys, Quint and Brody, try to raise it back up, they see that the cage is like completely destroyed. And even though Hooper probably like stabbed the shark, the little blood that they probably saw in the cage, they just figured it was probably Hooper's, not the shark's. But
I guess in the book, because they said he got to him like a dog to a bone, like it crushed the cage and ate him like immediately.
really?
Yeah, in the book. Yeah.
There was also a chapter about how like he actually like took those drugs, the shark. And he got real hooked.
That was
Yeah,
a junkie shark.
Real,
Yeah.
Junkie Shark. That's the sequel. Junkie Shark.
And I like how when he's under there though, like you could see it's real murky, so you can't see as he's like taking the cork off the thing, and it's like, yeah, this isn't gonna work.
yeah. Oh,
Well,
no.
junkies don't like sunlight, so he goes into murky water.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
in the murky water.
Junkie Shark. Junkie Jaws.
That's a sci-fi movie original.
I also like that
Jaws
one.
got crack teeth.
He just gums you to death now.
Bites into his teeth disintegrate.
It's like, oh no, poor Jaws. I did like the one chapter in the book where he hooks up with Brody's wife. Jaws. He gets like clean, and he's like, "Hey, you and I should get together sometime."
It's just like, do you want to get drunk and fool around a little?
I'm clean. I'm 5 years clean.
Do you want to do some meth? Do you want to do some meth and fool around together?
And he's like, "Okay, sure, let's do it." So slowly, the orca is now sinking, and we see where the shark jumps up onto the back of the boat, and it's
need a
weighing
ride
it
home.
down. Yeah, trying to hitch a
from all this
fucking
swimming.
ride.
That's all that this has been
Tired of all
about.
this swimming. Give me a ride.
Please help me.
Those 3 barrels fucked me up pretty bad.
Why do you guys keep shooting at me?
I just thought we were swimming together.
My dorsal fin will never be the same after that shit.
My award-winning dorsal fin. I could be a shark
fucked me
model.
If you're a shark body,
So-
be a fin model.
We see the orca is like sinking, and that's when Quint slides into the mouth of Jaws, and he bites him in half. It's pretty gruesome.
It's
too.
horrifying.
Yeah.
You hear him like crunch.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he crunches.
Like that one bite. he's
But the
like,
panic beforehand and his feet
Even-
slipping on the again the sound design,
His
like you can
scream
hear
is so good. Like,
Yeah.
it's so believable. You're
Yeah.
like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Like, it was terrifying.
It's so good. It's so
But
good.
it's almost like he was like drawn to that end, though.
yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
he was
it's
doing that
probably the way
whistling,
he
right?
wanted it. He's like, "This is
Sure.
what I do."
And when he had
Yeah.
put that knife up there earlier to try to cut the rope, and then he grabs it to try to stab the shark on his way out.
Yeah.
Like,
It's probably like some weird trauma that he just like never dealt with. So it's almost like he was always like destined to end up into the mouth.
probably
of a
like
shark
the
at some
Indian.
point.
Well, he did say he'll never put on a life vest again after that
Yeah.
Indianapolis
Right.
speech.
So much of what he's doing towards the end of that movie is like a guy who just like does not plan to ever step foot on land ever again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I thought it
like-
was yeah.
What's that?
Well, I was gonna say I thought it was interesting when the shark said, "Oh, you want to talk about my fucking eyes, you racist?"
You know what else was really weird?
Here's a set of jaws that isn't going in your boiler.
You know what else was a real fucked up moment in that?
Look at my eyes while you
When it-
fucking die.
I thought it was real fucked up that right before he actually ate Quint.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, you've got scars. Check out this scar. That's from you.
Fucking you, man. Dick.
They start doing that to each other.
You fucking
Let's
bitch.
see. You guys are doing your
barrels.
you guys are doing your scar thing earlier. Let's see. I've got this one from you. This one over here. Yeah, you.
This is from your buddy in the cage.
That asshole that I see in the murky waters. He doesn't think I see him. I'm gonna bite his ass off.
Then we see the shark try that shit with Brody, but Brody tosses an oxygen tank into its mouth, and we see the shark like swim away, but he's like making his way back, and Brody grabs his rifle. He's like, "Come on, you son of a bitch!" And he ends up shooting a couple, and then finally he connects and hits the oxygen tank. And the shark just explodes.
That's a great scene too, where he's just like kind of it keeps like sinking. He's like, "Come on, show me the tank, show it to me." He keeps like asking, like
it's so good.
Yeah,
Roy Schneider. Oh my god, he's such a great actor.
Yeah.
He's so good.
Watch Sorcerer.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I loved all that jazz. He was
Yeah, that movie
good in
rocks.
that.
he's in the 7 Ups too. That's a really good movie. If you've never seen that,
Yeah, I never saw that either.
yeah, that's a good movie too.
Oh, he's also in Go Fuck Yourself.
No,
really, that's a movie.
I'll have to check it
It's
out.
1984.
Oh, 1984. I'm gonna write it down.
Let's see, write that down.
Go fuck yourself.
Noted.
Starring Janet Reno.
Rory Schneider.
Roy Schneider is a carrot.
So, Brody blows him up, and that's when we see Hooper, pop up out of the water.
Cowardly Hooper hiding,
Fucking hid the whole
waiting
time.
for everything to be over.
Is it all done?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna jump in. I swear.
Well, it reminded me. So at one point we see him swim away from the cage, and he kind of swims down to the bottom, and he hides. And it reminded me of Creature from
Yeah, I agree.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
When went and would hide underneath the water and kind of watch.
Creature from the
Yeah,
Black Lagoon.
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
that's.
Fantastic,
I
yeah.
never noticed it, but that's
we actually
true.
talked about that on the Creature from the Black Lagoon episode that we did long
opening.
time ago, like our
Yeah,
first episode. Very first episode. But there's a lot of angles when they're like underwater that Spielberg definitely like borrowed for Jaws.
The opening with the girl swimming.
Yeah.
That's what you like in our episode of Creature. You were like, yeah, it reminded me of Jaws. I'm like, well, funny thing you said that because in the trivia, Steven Spielberg said he was heavily inspired by that.
You could totally tell. It's like right in there.
Which there's nothing wrong with that because like some of the best underwater shots are from that movie.
Yeah,
so.
that. I love that movie so
Yeah.
much, Creature from the Black Lagoon. I'm so glad that was our first episode ever, and no one can prove it wasn't.
I know. It's pretty cool. But yeah, so we see Hooper, that fucking coward, pops up. He's like, oh, good job. You did
Nice
nice
shot.
Oh, I thought we were gonna do that together.
He's like, quaint. And then Brody's like, nah.
Yeah, nah.
He's not like, no, he didn't make it. He just went, no.
Yeah, I'm over him.
Yeah, he's like over it.
Fuck him.
But they get 2 barrels and then make it to shore. And you see them at the end credits are rolling, and you see them making their way back to shore.
It's like the sea. Yeah, it's like a pan away.
Yeah.
and you can see them making it in as like the seagulls are flying into the shore. It's
Yeah.
a cool shot too, actually.
Yeah.
The seagulls are good because you know land's there too, so you know.
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
Like, oh, we got
Yeah.
this. We're good. Like
Yeah.
Then a bunch of
Because you always
birds.
thought about like I always thought like what if they're fucking swimming away and here comes another shark.
Well, there's a lot of chum in the water with all that fucking blood around. Yeah.
I thought it was really bad though, is that like they defeated the shark, they arrive on land, and then they're just swarmed by a bunch of birds. It's a totally different movie starts.
It's like Hitchcock.
Yeah, you're like,
Oh.
where are we right now? Bodega Bay?
God
Oh,
damn
no.
it.
That was a bird's joke.
Oh man, these fucking birds. I would have loved if Hooper and Quint were like, hey, Brody, you don't know much about this, right? But cover yourself in chum.
Give it a shot.
Go swim out there for a little bit.
Yeah, see what happens.
But I thought it's like good too. Like after this is then when you got all those animal attack movies that came after, like
yeah.
Orca, like
Right.
oddly enough.
Well, I was wondering if the ship was named after that, or I didn't know if
I think
Orca
Jaws came
out
first.
Came first.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and then Orca came out, and Piranha, which originally they were going to
That was,
get
what,
sued for.
72, wasn't it?
What, Piranha? 77 or no,
What is it?
79. 79. But I guess like Spielberg actually liked it, so
Yeah.
that's how him and Joe Dante became friends. And
Oh,
like,
awesome.
yeah, he actually liked that.
And then
He's like, this guy's got
Gremlins.
talent to do
Yeah.
what he did with very little. Because Piranha is pretty good.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Piranha had like Joe Dante and then James Cameron.
Yeah, yeah, seriously.
What a strong series.
Yep. Whoever heard of those guys?
And then, of course, what was it, like Alligator came out a little later. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it's kind of cool how many shark movies have kind of spawned from this, and the fear of sharks, right? That like was definitely driven up because of this movie.
Oh, it was definitely this
Oh,
one. Yeah,
absolutely.
Sure. Absolutely.
Like I said before we started, my mom said my dad did not go in the water any further than waist deep after this movie in the
my
ocean.
sister would terrify me, man.
Nope.
We'd be in a swimming pool. She would, and that was it. I'd jump out. And be like, I'm good.
Your mouth.
Yeah. That whole
I
idea.
drowned my sister that day.
She scared me
Mom,
once.
I
Once.
drowned my sister.
And it also had, 3 sequels of its own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jaws the musical
Some
was
really
Yeah.
powerful
Yeah.
sequels.
Jaws 2
Hey, that
Lost.
paid for Michael Caine's house, Jaws the Revenge.
Michael
That's
Caine.
what he says.
You guys ever see Jaws 2
Couple
Lost in
pound
New York?
What is it? Jaws Lost in New York.
Yeah, Jaws 2 Lost
That
in
was
New York.
good.
That's
Yeah.
a good one.
That's a great one.
Jaws 2, The Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, exactly.
The Jaws,
A canon film.
I love it.
Jaws Strikes Back. That's another good
Jaws-
one.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah.
Hey, how'd you feel about this movie, everyone?
Yeah. So, Greg, start us off. What are your thoughts on this movie?
Oh, it's probably it is in my top 10 movies of all time. I think it's one of those movies to rewatch. You can watch it anytime. I watch it at least once a year. It's also one of those things when you're just flipping through channels, and if it's on, it's one of those movies you,
watch
can
it.
just leave
you
on.
sit and watch. You don't even get
And it's
up
like
move.
everybody
You sit
in
there
my
and watch
family loved it. Like we'd be out fishing and people quote it. Like my uncle would. Yeah, it's everybody should see it at least once. At least.
Absolutely. How about you, buddy?
I agree 100% with everything he said, and it's a movie of my youth.
Yeah.
So it brings me back to like being a kid watching movies.
Yeah.
And my love for creature features.
Yeah.
You know, and this is one of the major ones. You know, obviously, my dad, showing me early Harryhausen and stuff and all that, but this was like mine. Like, whoa, this is mine. You know, like my dad didn't see this. Oh, I'm sure he did, but you know what I'm saying, like that.
Right.
One, I felt like I was. It was more like
Your
your
discovery.
buddies. Yeah, discovery.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Coming of age for monsters.
Right.
Yeah, for real though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great movie, still timeless. Like I said, if it's on, I sit and watch it. I
Hell
don't even
yeah.
argue it. It just stays on. We watch it.
And like you guys said, it flies. Like you're watching
it's
it, and it's
crazy.
just it goes.
It is over in an instant.
Yeah.
It just flies so fast. It doesn't even feel like 2 hours and 4 minutes.
No.
No.
Oh, it really doesn't.
There's movies that we have done that were like an hour and 20 minutes that I kept looking at the clock. I'm like, why is this still happening?
Hey, leave Popeye's Revenge alone.
Never. I'll never leave that movie
I hate
alone.
to say I did watch that too,
Yeah.
but I just left that off my list.
That was
sorry.
EJ's
Oh
pick
my
too,
God.
wasn't it?
It was.
It was. I was like, you know what? This is a new movie from this year, 2025. It says Camp Counselors. Let's try it. And then it was like the worst movie I think we've ever covered. It was so bad. It was terrible. It was really terrible. Rory, how about you? What are your thoughts on Jaws?
This movie sucks. No, this is definitely one of those movies. Like I would kind of put in the same category as like Psycho, where like if you're ever in some kind of a creative rut when you're trying to develop some type of like script or like you're filming a movie or something, you need to feel inspired. It's like a filmmaker's movie.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like all the shots in it are just so perfectly composed. Like the score is absolutely
Yeah.
like an all-timer. Probably maybe like one of the most famous scores ever that I can think of.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, John Williams
Yeah.
was like the guy.
Is
The Raiders.
Yeah,
March.
from
Yeah,
70s,
yeah.
80s, 90s, 2000s. Like he...
the
like,
impact that guy's had on
Yeah.
cinema just is ridiculous.
You could hear elements in the score, really quick. A little bit of a hook in this.
Yeah, he's got a sound. Sometimes
Yeah.
you hear like little pieces of Star Wars
Yeah.
and stuff. But like, yeah, I think the movie is just like a very perfectly like executed movie. Like again, like I know sometimes like I didn't want to stop every second to just talk about all the little like
Right.
you know, shots and moments in it, but it really is something special. And it's kind of like hard to articulate the impact that Jaws had on movies in general.
Yeah.
It was
I mean,
the first, like we taled about before, the first summer blockbuster.
One of
I
them
didn't
for
realize
sure.
like they used to just kick movies out in the summer because that was like a dead time.
Yeah, it's
and-
crazy. Yeah.
And yeah, it was supposed to originally come out around Christmas, and it didn't.
They say it's
they're
like
so
it was
smart
like
they did
the
it, right?
first blockbuster.
Yeah.
And then it's like movies like Star Wars started popping up, and you know, it's like for a lot of people now, like younger people don't know of a world where there weren't movies like this, but they've only really been around since like the 70s, which is like a blink of an eye when you really think about it.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
all that long.
Because it makes sense. Because like when I was a kid, like in the '80s, all the Star Wars movies would come out like May.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
Return of the Jedi was around like May, and then like the bigger movies like Ghostbusters was a summer movie. Like they were family movies.
yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, just as a
crazy.
film, I mean, I've heard so many people say this that it's like, you know, when people are like, "Oh, there's no such thing as a perfect movie," it's like, "Good, watch Jaws."
Tarantino constantly like Jaws is a perfect
Yeah,
movie.
I've seen so many people, even like people like Kevin Smith. It's like character names.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
so
the
many
scene in
references.
Chasing Amy
Sure,
where they're
sure.
talking.
It's just
yeah.
that scene
Yeah.
from Jaws.
Yeah.
But like, I love the fact that a movie like that has like an impact. It's like it radiates throughout
And this was
like,
his first
everything
like
that followed.
motion picture. Like he did Duel for TV, but this was like
And
his
this is-
first
and he was,
movie.
what, 21 years old?
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. So
That's
like
wild.
that guy literally entered the cinematic world with such a bang. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
Yeah.
it's like it's crazy because like you go through his filmography and he's a real hard one to pick. Like a
Duel
what
is
his
good. Yeah, I was
best
gonna say
movie.
Duel's a good movie too, and
Duel
it was a
rocks.
TV movie. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, I mean, it just as a movie, I think it's wonderful. It is perfect, and it's 100% something you could just recommend to anybody through any walk of life, and
Yeah.
they'll love it. There's something about like going to the beach, being in the water, and there just being like a dangerous shark that anybody can just understand. What the fuck did you think of it?
I hated it.
Yeah, look at you.
Fuck this movie. No, I love this movie. It's like one of the best movies of all time. This is a movie any generation can watch and enjoy. I feel like the cool thing is if people aren't into horror movies, they could watch this, get a little bit scared, but still enjoy this movie because it has so much character, so much heart. There's a lot to it than just, a killer shark,
Yeah, it's
So-
definitely super layered.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, the
Junkie
characters.
Jaws.
Every character has a personality from the
Right.
to the extras. They live there. They were real townies in that
I
movie. They
know.
said they think there was only 8 people from Hollywood in that movie.
That's crazy.
So
Yeah.
I love when movies use real locals.
Yeah.
Or non-actors, and
Has a
this
touch
has
of
a
more
couple of them.
authenticity to it, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
the guy that's
absolutely.
like, oh, what?
Right,
That's
absolutely.
him, and then
Well, you know the guy they're driving in on the boat and he's like, "Whoa, you're gonna do this. They're gonna end up in the bottom." What I
Yeah.
can't remember the line. He ad-libbed that whole line.
insane.
That whole scene. Yeah.
But all those locals, like, and you see them, and they're like not really traditional actors. There adds this like realism to it, so like you feel more immersed into that world.
sure.
So sometimes you just see like a Abercrombie kind of like model looking actor and playing maybe the guy in the beginning, like the boyfriend, but the guy in the beginning of this movie, like that gets drunk and falls asleep while she goes swimming, felt real. Like it didn't feel like some Hollywood type
Yeah,
actor.
we've talked about that in a lot of episodes. Like, there's something about filling your world with like people that look like real people.
Yeah.
It just brings you into it a little bit more. I know like in the late 90s, early 2000s, everybody
24 hours. That's like 3 weeks.
it's like a thing where like like late 90s, early 2000s, everybody was like super pretty in movies, and it did feel like you were a little detached from what was going on, but no, it does feel like a fully fleshed out, lived in world. You know what's real fucked up though? I don't know if anyone else noticed this. Quentin has friends.
Just one.
No, there's like
guy that walks
Yeah,
out with
he's
him.
yeah, he was yeah.
There's like he has like when he's like packing up the boat. There's like these guys there. I'm like, so does he like go out with his friends. Why isn't that a movie? There's like that one guy that's like standing there against the door, and he's just completely like staring off and looks disturbed.
Yeah. That's
probably on the vault with him.
He was probably on the Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Quinn just drank his last Narragansett.
Yeah.
I hope I die today.
I hope I died.
Do you guys remember? It was actually good when they did that 100. Was it 101 scary movies moments?
Yeah.
And this was like number one. Like the beginning of this movie was.
I remember
one.
that. Yeah. I don't know if I agree with it, but I mean, like, I remember.
I think it's.
I think that
Definitely
like
worth it.
Chainsaw Massacre was like in the top 5 or whatever too. Like
Psycho. I think, right?
Yeah.
This was never a movie that like scared me, because I don't have like fears like that of being in the water or anything like that. But it definitely is like a movie that like it's powerful.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's scary for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I
But it's realistic though, because
It is.
it happens.
It is.
I mean,
I mean, like I would say like something like when I was a kid, I was definitely more afraid of like The Exorcist than I was Jaws, because I was like, I don't want to deal with demons.
Yeah.
yeah.
But I love Jaws. We all love Jaws.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
There's no one
absolutely.
at this table right now.
And I think Exorcist is more terrifying because, well,
It's also shocking. Yeah.
There's nothing you
you don't
can
have
do
to go
about
if you don't
it.
go in the water. The shark don't get you.
Yeah.
You're good.
The Exorcist is like
The Exorcist, the devil can get you.
that demon is like it's like cancer. It just gets in you and it just kills you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it just breaks the faith of everybody that's watching it happen.
Right.
And like that's like hitting you on all these psychological levels. So like that movie's very scary to me. But Jaws is like I just feel like it's like a fucking great time. It's a great adventure movie.
It's more adventure
Totally
than
adventure
it
movie.
is horror. Yeah.
some of that music became like the template for a lot of summer movies. Like those like real like whimsical pieces of music to play when it's just kind of like, oh, we're going off to adventure. You're like, this is what summer sounds like.
But that makes
Summer
sense
movie sounds like.
because when some of Spielberg's movies, even Raiders has some horror elements. Even Temple of Doom has some serious horror elements, but they're adventure movies.
That's why it's really great to be a horror fan, because I noticed this. All those guys, all those great filmmakers love horror.
Yeah.
Like even Scorsese is like a guy who like really pushes the importance of like not pushing horror movies to the side, because he's like I don't know if you could ever truly love movies like hating horror.
Right. I totally agree. I love horror movies.
Me too.
And
it's home. It's a home base.
When I was young, The Omen was the weird one for me. Like I felt like it was like really creepy, because it had like a Final Destination moment with the photographer where that glass, he sees like his own kind of
Lovejoy.
Yeah.
From Titanic.
When it cuts his head off. And I was like, holy shit.
So cool.
Because that's like out of your control. Like you can't do
I always
anything
thought the
out of
tall
it.
man was scary from
Really?
Phantom.
Yeah.
Boy.
Oh, Tom. Yeah.
The tall man. Yeah.
But yeah.
You know what I thought was the scariest? I don't think I've ever talked about this before. You know what movie fucking scared me so bad when I was a kid? Like gave me anxiety to think about it? Was Pet Sematary.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That movie's a bit harsh.
You know what's fucked up though? Like later on, like when I think I was like 14, I was like, I'm gonna read the book and see what happens there.
That's worse.
Much worse.
It's worse.
Holy shit.
Because it talks about how the Wendigo like was getting its hands in him as soon as they moved in, and like it was bad.
It's so scary.
If you were to read that and The Shining back to back, you may have to go on suicide watch for a while. Like you may have to.
Pet Sematary is like a movie that I just remember watching it. Like I don't know what it was when I was like 6. Zelda.
Zelda.
Oh
It's
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
And that was a man.
Yeah, that was a man.
That's a man.
I just remember like it would be on TV and I would watch it, but I would like literally be in my seat the entire time knowing it was coming.
That is
up.
the grossest part. The bones crunching.
Spinal meningitis. Is that what you had?
Oh yeah.
Never get out of bed again. So scary. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's move on.
Oh yeah. So one new thing we like to do is your favorite kill. So what was your favorite kill in this movie, starting with Greg?
gonna go with Roy Scheider killing the shark.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
All right, Jay, how about you?
Alex Kittner. All day.
Fucking love that
All
shit.
day. All day. You know?
Rory?
I'm gonna have to echo the sentiments. I immediately went to Quint, but I'm like, I actually liked Quint. It was sad to see him die.
Yeah.
Fuck that kid.
Yeah, he was out too far.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have been in there.
Yeah.
Right? His hands
Stay
were
up-
all pruned.
Yeah.
Get back on the beach.
Yeah, his mom's telling him like, hey, whatever, fuck that kid.
That kid.
He should have
Yeah.
played with the dog. The dog would have survived. He would have survived. And Brody would have got slapped in the face.
For some reason, I blame that kid for the dog's death. I'm glad that kid's dead. Yeah. Let's kill more kids in movies. How about you, EJ?
I'm actually gonna echo your Greg's and say the shark getting blown up. I was like, that's
But the
pretty cool.
shark's just doing his job.
He's just
I
being
know.
a
He's
shark.
just being a shark.
Don't get me wrong,
Huh?
though. It's close because that first sequence is.
Yeah, like Christy.
Yeah, Chrissy, like it just
Chrissy,
hits you
yeah.
like as soon as
You
you're
know,
watching.
that
the
might
movie.
actually be it's for me, it's like, kid died. That opening might be like my
She sells
favorite.
it,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like really like violent and like
It goes
Oh,
from
she-
being
yeah, I
playful,
think-
where she's like putting her leg up and like sinking and everything,
Yeah.
to like a periscope, to it's like this isn't fun anymore.
just like her getting dragged around in terror. The opening, in all seriousness, I would say is my.
She even makes it to
Is your
the
favorite?
to the
Yeah.
buoy at one
Alex
point, right?
Spencer.
Yeah, I think just visually, I think it's just like, holy shit. Like, all that blood that shoot. Like, you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you're just
It was-
like, wow.
Yeah, I may have to go with
But
that
I
opening.
second the opening by
Yeah.
by far. I just say
Opening?
because it's...
I may have to go with the
Just
opening.
fuck that
just
kid.
'cause
Just
of
fuck
that.
that kid. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Fuck that kid. All right, let's go into our emojis.
Let's hear those bomb ass emojis.
All right, Greg, you want to lead us out with the emojis?
I'm gonna go one boat, one shark, and 3 barrels.
Nice. All right, Jay, how about you?
I'm going to go with a yellow raft.
Hell yeah.
I don't even know if that is one.
It is.
A fence, because the Karate Kid's breaking the fences.
Nice.
I'm trying
Love
to think
it.
obscure stuff. And I'll go with a beer can.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
Oh,
beer
yeah,
can.
that's right.
Hell
Beer
yeah.
can, pistol, raft, fence.
Rory?
All right, I got a shark. I got a little boy. I got blood drops and a heart.
Heart. This isn't Mola Ramen. This.
All right.
Calling the blood drop.
I just have a
That
shark and a license because
He's got a license to kill. Oh, dude, wonderful.
007.
and a license to gill.
A license to kill.
Yeah.
That's why you're on the show.
That's why, baby.
That kind of shit right there.
All right, so let's go into our plugs.
It's time for a plug.
All right, Greg, what do you have to plug, bud?
Well, I usually plug Respawn, but the owner's right here, so
Plug it again.
I'll plug
it again.
Respawn Tattoo with Jay here.
Yeah.
I have quite a few of his tattoos on myself.
What's your favorite tattoo that Jay did?
Probably the Jason on my leg.
Nice.
They're
What's
two
your
monsters.
least favorite tattoo Jay's ever done?
I don't really have a least favorite, honestly.
Oh,
And I'll
I
plug
see.
the Gap Theater again.
Hell yeah.
Oh, right, they're doing great stuff.
And I'll plug
Love the Gap
Potsy's
Theater.
on Broadway again, because if you
Shit.
want a cheesesteak while you're at the Gap Theater,
That's it.
that's where to go.
That's where to go.
Hell yeah.
And I think that's it for today.
All right. Mr. J. Salerno, how about you, buddy?
So my good buddy Eric Brocious from Riverbend Tattoo up in, excuse me, but oh my God, I'm brain farting on where he's at. Give me a second, coming back around. I just drove there today.
Binghamton?
No, not Binghamton, not as far as Binghamton. Oh my God,
Bodega Bay.
Bodega Bay. No,
Music.
I'll come back around. But Eric,
I don't know.
Riverbend Tattoo, great guy. He invited me to an art show down at Dapper Fine Art Gallery in Germantown Ave in Philly. This Saturday's the opening from 4 to 6. August 9, 4 to 6. A group of fun tattooers, all friends, got together, putting the show on. So
that's awesome.
Pretty excited about that. Yeah. Absolutely. Tunkhannock. I'm sorry. I don't know why I forgot that, Eric. I'm sorry. I apologize, my man. Riverbend Tattoo. Check him out. Great guy. Come down, check out the show. And www.respawntattoo.com.
All right. Hell yeah. And then anything else? Or is that it?
I think that's all the fun stuff I got going on right now.
All right.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Rory?
Raven View Productions is a film production company where some fun stuff's going to be coming out soon. And it's the production company that puts this podcast out each and every Wednesday like clockwork. Fourth Cut Reviews, Churskin 40, chursing up the internet. It doesn't even know what's happening half the time, that internet, because he's chursing so often.
Keyboard warrior.
Keyboard warrior, Chriskin 40, telling it like it is. We got Horror Fest coming up in October at the Circle Drive-In, hosted by Bob Keller. He's been on the show. Support him or get fucked. Gravy Diggers Pot Pies. We can't talk too much about them right now because there's people listening.
Ongoing lawsuits.
The ongoing lawsuits. Swartz Dreamboat, make him happen, America. He's hilarious. What else do you want? You want to be miserable? You want to just sit and drink all the time? You don't have to. You can just listen to Chris. He's hilarious. He'll make you laugh. So look him up on all the socials. He's out there. Swartz Dreamboat. And then we got Real Chronicles, friends of the show, Dave Gonzalez. He's got a podcast called Real Chronicles. He also can be looked up under the Cinematic Reel, where you can read all of his awesome Rotten Tomatoes reviews. You'll see his name pop up on all your popular movies, like Superman, Sinners. He's got little blurbs on there. But don't just settle for blurbs, America. Read his full fucking reviews. Help him out. Got to get this guy blown up also. Last thing I'm going to mention, everybody, the only thing I really give two fucks about in this life are cats. They have great little faces, they're furry, and they mostly are triangles. And I love them all. And you can find them at Kitties of Any PA Pet Rescue. You can go on to FREAKQUELSpodcast.com. We have a link. You can look into their little group. They go in and they save cats. They give them a second bite of the apple of this stupid, miserable life that we're all stuck in. And then they make it better for us because they're cute and soft and they like to be pet and they'll lay with you and they'll be your best friend. So you can adopt them. You can adopt them through Kitties of Any PA like I did. Baby Ella Cat. I have her. She's got big spooky yellow eyes and she's a little black cat and I love her. I love her more than I love anybody. In fact, I'd kill everybody at this table if that cat asked me to do so. But we don't have to get into that. I'm just going to say, check out Kitties of Any PA Pet Rescue. How about you, EJ?
What?
Don't worry about it.
No, yeah, I have a few plugs, of course. First off, we are hosting trivia August 25th. We're doing Marvel Cinematic Universe at Three Jacks. And so, yeah, come on down to Three Jacks Burger Bar. Get yourself one of the best burgers of the year and check out our trivia. We also are doing a fundraiser, and it's August 24th at the Moon Tavern. It starts at 2 o'clock, and it's called NEPA Trivia Fest, and it will benefit the Weinberg Northeast Regional Food Bank. So make sure to check that out Sunday, August 24th, 2025 at 2 p.m. at Moon Tavern on the Scranton-Carbondale Highway in Dixon City.
We will be doing a round of trivia to help raise some money.
And then also check out Adam Farley's music at Adam Farley, the MDGcrew.com. And they have all these cool upcoming shows. They rock. Make sure to check them out. Jon Snow, New Metal Messiah.
Metal Messiah, Jon Snow. I hesitated.
It's all right. Go to etc.com and you can see all their upcoming shows. They're going to be playing at the V Spot, the Ritz Theater, all the coolest places possible.
Places you can't get into.
If you're in New Jersey, they're playing there. They're playing in Maryland. They're all over the place. They're everywhere. So make sure to check out etc.com, the Eastern Tribute Collective, and New Metal Messiah, Jon Snow.
Metal Messiah signing off.
Also, check out Shantytown Design. They'll hook you up if you're looking to build a website for a new product or a business that you have or whatever you want to do, whatever you're into. Check out Shantytown Design. They will hook you up. They hooked us up with our website. And Mike Vinci is like
Our Da Vinci.
So check that out. And finally, check out FreakQueelsPodcast.com where you could find merch. We have t-shirts, hats, guns, and
Flamethrower.
We actually just got a flamethrower.
yeah, so we have all of the coolest stuff there.
You don't need a permit for our guns.
And we have links to a lot of the stuff we plugged. So you could check all of that out at FreakQueelsPodcast.com.
Like 3 Jack's Burger Bars on there.
Yeah. And what is their burger of the month for August?
It's called the Merry Moon. It's a
vegetarian?
It is.
I knew it.
Yeah, it's a veggie patty.
You know how I knew that?
corn salsas?
Because
on
of
there?
the song from
Yeah.
Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, but if
That's fine.
if like veggie patties aren't your thing, you can swap it out for
She's all
beef or
vegetarian.
chicken or pork or whatever the fuck you want to put on it.
Merry Moo. So yeah, check that out, and then also special thanks to our guests Greg and Jay. Thank you guys so much for coming on.
No, thank you
No,
guys.
thanks
We
for
really
having me back
appreciate it.
again.
I love you guys. I love having you on. I wish you guys could be on every single week, and we could just tell everyone else to fuck off.
Fuck off, guys. You've been canceled.
I'm sure we'll be back. I'm
Yeah.
sure we'll be back.
Yeah,
No, thank you guys. Keep up the great work. We love the
Yeah.
podcast. We love what you guys are
Absolutely.
doing.
Dude.
So keep up the support. You guys are supportive of the community, of the arts and of music and film, art in general. Keep it up. That's awesome. Thank you
Thanks,
guys.
man.
Just
Love you,
know
buddy.
we're gonna need to borrow money someday, so we want you guys to succeed.
Better you guys than us. No, but no. Thank you guys so much for coming on, and definitely come back. I
We'll
think
be
we
back.
already have a movie that we picked
so,
out that
yeah.
we'll probably do. All right, but thank you guys so much, and thank you to everyone listening at home. And with that being said, thank you for listening to FREAKQUELS. Show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. I had me a drink about an hour ago, and it's gone straight to my head. Boom, boom, boom. Show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. I had a drink about an hour ago, and it went straight to my head.
One more time. Show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. I had a little drink about an hour ago, and it's gone straight to my head. Don't ever listen to the show again. We're awful.